Good morning, good morning, good morning. Man, shout out to Rusty for his live last night. That was it's pretty entertaining. Pretty entertaining. What's going on, Jay Prez? How you doing this morning? Getting set up here. Let a few more people get in, and we're gonna put down a few little ground rules today. Good morning, Joy. Good morning, Trixie. We're gonna watch, and I ain't got no rhyme or reason why I'm playing these videos back. But I just think it's always good to go back and watch some of the older videos about stuff that was said. People like tried to change the narrative about what was said back in the day and what got everybody started going at this dude. Always the victim. Always the victim. Good thing about some of these clip channels is the shit's there for everybody to see. You just gotta know where to look. Now, I haven't watched this video I'm gonna present. Good morning, Suzuki. Hot work. Oh yeah. Mowing grass. It's one thing I hate about having so much property. I hate mowing grass. I used to like it back in the day, but older you get, it's like, damn. Will it ever cool off?
More than two a day. No reason to get more than two a day. It's just to be honest. I've been taking them for 3 years, and all they, well, I mean, normal life, work daily, take care of my family. Exactly. I mean, you can function daily.
I don't know if
On
this one's got
Suboxone, you can
anything
say
in
what
it or
you want
not.
to about Suboxone. You can say it's heroin, or you can say it's just another drug. Let me tell you, it saves lives every single day.
I can agree with that.
You're on one a day, Brett King. That's awesome. That's awesome. Cut yourself down. After you, how long have you been on them for one a day now? How long have you been on them, Brett? One perk script send me down the pain pill trail. That's all it takes of a person, an addict, to take one,
Bullshit.
and it send her right back on it. Yep. What would make you
Yo, yo, yo. What's up,
not
Kay?
worry about it? Look here, am I talking about?
Ain't nobody got hooked on fucking Percocets from taking one perk prescription. I, man, that is such bullshit. People don't never fucking accept responsibility for what they do, right? Motherfucker, you like the high and you just kept going after it. One fucking perk prescription don't turn people into addicts.
I'm not talking Polly. I'm not. Have I mentioned him? Have I mentioned him?
What's up,
I have not
Tex?
mentioned this guy. Y'all are bringing this guy up in my comments. We're talking about something else here. Okay? We're talking about positivity here. We ain't worried about the negative shit. You know what I mean?
Is that right?
If you're in here to be negative, get the.
I was on them for about 20 fucking years. Yeah, no. One fucking prescription does not turn you into an addict. It's the weak minded. Yeah. Tell me, never mind, I ain't even going down that road.
Get gone. You know what I mean? Black bird. We need to take Cammy down. Cammy is taking her own self down, guys. Cammy is taking her own self down. She's at the point where she's going every which way, and she don't know which way to go, guys. She's at the point like I was when Ryan first started on me, and I didn't know which way to.
I got on them because I liked them, not because one fucking prescription led me down there. That was me that did that.
That's the point, and that's the last thing I'm gonna say about him and her. Like she's the biggest liar I have ever seen in my life. The girl does not know me, don't know me from Madam, don't know my wife, but has been going through my Facebook and taking everything off my Facebook and turning it around and making it sound and portray the way she wants the story to
What's
fit
up,
the
Josh?
narrative.
Hey, well,
That's
I
all
got
it
a
is.
couple people in here. Look at here. From moving forward, we're not gonna argue back and forth in chat. I'm just not gonna let it continue to go on. You can straighten somebody out with a comment or two, but like when it's fucking 20 minutes back and forth, we're not doing that because all it does is discourage somebody from showing up in chat, and I will not let that go on today. So if you are one of those ones that have to fucking bash everybody all the time, I'm just telling you, the first time I'll time you out. Second time you do it, I'll ban you. So you've been forewarned. We're not attacking people in chat. We're not trying to run people off. I'm not gonna let you fucking take over chat and start saying a bunch of nasty shit to people. It's just not gonna happen.
That's all it is. Sin, please don't do big things with your life.
I got so
What I'm trying to do,
aggravated with
guys,
that
I'm
shit
trying to
yesterday, I
turn
just shut
a
the fucking
negative into
stream
a
down.
positive and do my thing in life. My family is more important to me than a beef with a dumbass lying hypocrite. I'm done with that. I've got too much shit going on. Yeah, she's dumb genius. She ain't from Paintsville. She ain't from around here.
Yeah,
She's
speak your
going off
piece
of
and keep it trucking. That's
whatever
right.
else says
I ain't
and
saying you
whatever
can't
gets.
defend yourself about something, but we just not
So,
fucking arguing all day and chat like a goddamn kindergartners.
anyways, guys, yeah, it's my family's more important to me. I got too much shit going on, like I said. you know, I'm
What
worried
up,
about
gotcha?
bettering my channel, guys. At this point, we're not going back into the bull crap. You know, my plans for the path forward is probably to start working on some skits, some funny skits.
What's up,
Uh,
Michael?
I don't know, probably with me and my daughter, or showing my wife and her garden and what she does with her garden each day and how she tends to her garden and stuff like that. And oh yeah, that's anybody that mentions my name at this point is trying to build a name off their name off of my name. Jason, appreciate it. Jason
This motherfucker just thinks very highly of himself, don't he? I mean, very highly, boy.
Phillips, you're right, Johnny. It's time for positivity now. That's what I'm saying. It's time to move on from this situation because at this point, it's got to a point someone is going to end up losing their life. Someone is going to end up losing their life, and that's what it's going to take for this whole thing to end. And I don't know whose life it's going to be. I don't know, but I've got a bad feeling behind all this bullshit. If it don't stop, somebody's going to end up losing their life behind this bullshit. Yeah, man, I was
The
trolling
motherfucker
church
ain't
on some
never
time,
growed up.
guys. Uh, when I was saying that I had proof on Ryan, I really didn't have no proof. It is what it is, guys. I'm just gonna be straight up honest with y'all right now. Um, I do have some proof on a lot of things, but I'm done talking about the Ryan Up Church situation. I'm done, and that's just me being straight up with y'all because I done what I needed to do. He done left the internet. I've done proved him to be a liar. I've done proved he has a cult following. I've done proved everything right that I've said. So I'm done with that. Yeah, I mean my kid's being affected when she's being taken out of school by social workers. That is affecting my child. Okay. Yeah, Ryan did lie. I mean, yeah. But I'm not going to mention Ryan no more after this. And I promise you guys,
Not a
this will
fucking
be the
gram,
last
Susie.
time I
Not a
ever mention
fucking gram.
Ryan at church. My channel is going to be nothing but positivity from now on. There's not going to be no more negativity, and not unless I mean, if it's a
This
skit, a
motherfucker
funny
is like a
skit or something
cancer,
like
man.
that.
This dude really is like a cancer. And mm, I don't even want to say it. Y'all
Us
know
shooting
that.
shots at somebody that way is in a funny skit. That's different. But like mentioning him in a negative way, it's never going to happen again, and you'll never hear it come out of my mouth
Hey,
again.
hey,
Anything
Johnny. So when Gotcha shoot shots at you in a funny skit, is that different? What's up, Grizz?
negative at all until tomorrow. You guys are crazy. See, I'm trying to be serious with here with y'all.
Ain't that right,
I just
Tex?
really am. No, I'm being honest, guys. I'm being honest. I'm being for real.
When
I
that
know I can do
motherfucker
it. See,
said,
I don't need run.
that motherfucker said in one of his videos a long time ago, I laughed, goddamn, I laughed. He said, I don't care to tell the truth. I thought to myself, yeah, we know, motherfucker. You don't never tell the truth.
I don't need to. I don't need his permission for anything or his name on my videos. I was doing it before him, and I can do it after him. You know what I mean? It don't matter. The boy's never gonna step in a ring with me, so it's never gonna matter. So he's all talk. I've already proved all the doubters wrong, all of them, all of them. And
That
I will
goddamn
continue
greasy
proving
ass
all
hat.
y'all
How
wrong,
in the fuck do
saying that
you?
I'm on dope.
How in the fuck do you not have a job and your hat be that goddamn greasy? I'm just asking.
I will prove you wrong when it comes to that.
Good morning, Rusty Chuck. Thank you for the
But
live last night, sir. I
getting back
enjoyed
to
the shit out of that.
conspiracy
I
shit,
really did.
you used to cover like the school system. Yeah, man, that's what I was doing. But the thing is,
He is like a fucking cancer.
there's been nothing but malicious intent through this whole situation. Not on my end. Not on my end at all. I've never meant anything in a malicious way towards anyone since I've started this shit. And but there has been
He
people
pretty greasy.
that has malicious
He
intent,
keeps that grease.
and
He keeps that grease on the brim of his hat. That way, when he gets a customer, he's ready to fucking go. Is that what you're saying, Grizz? He just grabs a little bit off the bill and wipes it between the cheeks of his ass. Nasty bastard.
they took it too far and took it to extents that I never could have fathomed that it would ever go to. And at this point,
Shout out to
these
Guitar
phones can
Fingers.
control a lot of people's
Guitar
lives.
Fingers still got a
I'm
lot of
being
these
honest.
videos up.
A phone controlled my life for a long time, and a phone controlled my life for a long time, and I'm not letting a phone or a device control me anymore. We all do this.
What's up,
We all
815?
do it. We let this right here device control our everyday life.
Absolutely not. Only weak minded people do that.
I'm gonna light my cigarette in a minute.
I let
My
Red
body don't like
Bulls
this big old bitch.
control my life.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Those posts, I was tired of Kami saying that I was this and this and that. So I've been holding on to that. That's my most. That's in my motion to discovery, guys, from my charges in 2020. I was proving it to everybody. I'm so sick of people saying, "No, you hit that boy. You hit that 17-year-old boy." No, but they ain't telling the whole story. The 17-year-old boy was after my 13-year-old daughter, trying to sleep with my 13-year-old daughter. So
Well, then that's when you call the fucking police, Johnny. You keep your daughter away from him. He should have never been around your daughter to start with. I just, that shit is fucking. Everybody trying to sleep with Johnny's daughter, huh? Everybody. From some of them lives you did, it looked like you was trying to sleep with her.
I was telling you, he needed to stay away from my daughter. I mean, I'm gonna protect. I'm
You're
gonna
so
protect my
pretty.
kids. I'm gonna protect my kids at all cost. At all cost. And he got mad because I told him he couldn't be around my daughter no more. So he started working with John Holbrook and lying and shit. I mean, that's the situation.
No, motherfucker. They were trying to get the rest of his mother's stuff out of that apartment, and you chased them up in there. You know, just like the live or the video y'all put out, Melinda was up there at the fucking manager's office trying to tell them about who was renting and what they were paying and who was staying there. Y'all think that y'all just run every fucking thing. You was trying to be security for the fucking apartment complex and wasn't gonna let the boy get his shit. Threatened him with a fucking stick and swung it at him. And a piece of the stick broke off when you was trying to scare the kid and then went and broke the goddamn back window.
That's what
The shit was on
That's the
video.
whole true story. Keith Frazier was the one that called
Very entitled 815.
I put everything. All the proof is there. Every bit of it. I did it, guys. You happy? I never did say I wasn't going to stop talking about the corruption because I ain't never stopping talking about the corruption. I'm going to shut these motherfuckers down. You watch and see. You watch and see. I promise you, these motherfuckers are getting shut the fuck down.
Whatever happened to him working on the corruption in his fucking town?
Mike Endicott, all these guys, son, they don't even know what's coming. They don't know what's going to hit them. They don't. They don't. TJ Willie, I don't know if you're blocked or not. I didn't bump no one. Keith Frazier bumped me. And it's awful funny that I just got off a live and Keith Frazier was in town when I was in town. I was inside the sheriff's office. He walks in and hollers gobble gobble when he walks in. So I walk out and I'm walking towards Mike Endicott's office and he bumps me. He fucking shoulder checks me. The same dude that lied on statements saying that I hit a 17-year-old boy with a club shoulder checks me. What do you think I'm going to do? Yeah, I didn't want to fight the old man. I didn't want to fight him. I didn't want to fight him at all. I wanted Keith. And I got him. And I got him. I ain't never talked to a 13, 14-year-old girl. I ain't never done anything like that in my life. I would kill someone if it come to someone touching a kid or talking to a kid. That's what caused me to go into the school, guys. They were strip searching kids without a parent present. I received a call from my kids, and my kids told me, "Listen, Dad, come and get us. They are strip searching kids at school." So I went and got my kids, and when I went to go get my kids, I recorded me talking to the principal.
I had it turned down.
They sent me a letter saying I couldn't come on the property no more because I recorded the principal and called him up in so many fucking lies and posted it on Facebook. I posted this on Facebook. Then they sent me a letter telling me I can't come on the school property.
My bad.
At the beginning of this, that was November the 1st of last year, okay? At the beginning of this year, they told me I could go back on the school property. I just couldn't get out of the vehicle and I couldn't go inside, okay? All of a sudden, when this shit started happening with Ryan Upchurch, all this beef and shit started. When he played that video.
Now, when you go to the school and you admit that you're fucking high as fuck on school grounds, I mean, yeah, they have a right to protect the children away from you, regardless of what you're high on. I don't know why this motherfucker, he understands that. He knows that. He's just fucking twisting the story like he always does.
Me being in the school parking lot, saying that I was high, portraying that I was high,
right?
There to pick up my kids. Now they're saying I can't be on the school property, and that's the truth. They use that. They use that as an excuse to not let me back on the property and hit me with a trespassing. After you tell me I can come on the property. Like, you motherfuckers are stupid. I'm telling you right now, guys, y'all just don't even understand. And you all will soon. Y'all will soon. Sooner or later, you will.
What's up, Ready Randy?
I'll take them all to court,
Jackrabbit.
guys. I will. I will daggone. I'm gonna sue the hell out of these guys, and I deserve damages. I went through 4 years of pure hell by this officer John Holbrook. Pure hell. I went to the mayor. I went to daggone.
Look here, anybody I've ever known that's had a personal beef with a cop that was some kind of fuck up that they could get shit on always ended up in jail. It's awful funny this motherfucker never ended up doing any time. But his town is so corrupt, right? But he don't talk about that anymore, does he? He doesn't do anything about that anymore. It's awful funny.
Mike Rowe. I went to the sheriff's office and talked to them about the situation. Nobody wants to take me serious. They're going to take me serious. What's up? I understand you're freaking crazy. I'm far from crazy.
Mm.
Court. What are you talking about, court? You don't need money to find a lawyer for defamation and for the shit that's going on in my
They do,
hometown.
Ray. They do.
I'll find a lawyer quick, in a hurry. Jason Phillips, John Holbrook said that the same night, whenever he beat up on Larry Calhoun, I walked the public sidewalk and let them know.
See, the night that Ryan came to this dude's town, Johnny forgets to tell everybody that he fucking chased John Holbrook's wife down, Miss Holbrook. Was she grocery shopping or whatever it was that she was doing, and cussed her out and fucking screamed at her and put her on video and put her fucking house on video, her mailbox and everything else. He pulled up in the middle of the road. I seen the video. Now, he took it down, but that's why he got in fucking trouble. It had nothing to do with Ryan setting him up.
Zach Stapleton and John Holbrook know that I seen what they just done. And he said the same thing to me. He said, you either get down the sidewalk or I'll put you on the witness list. Zach Stapleton come down the steps from Larry Calhoun's apartment and said, hey, come here. Come here. They run my fucking name at night, fucking harassed me because I seen them beat up Larry Calhoun. They charged that boy with assault on a police officer and him handcuffed, guys, and got beat on by the police. Got tased. My daughter seen it. My daughter seen it.
Instead of sitting there filming it, why didn't you protect your daughter from seeing it like any normal father?
I got more important shit to worry about right now in my life than worrying about making merch, guys. But I'm gonna start working on some shit like that, guys, later on. I'm working on some real shit going on in my life. Ryan knew what he was doing when he came down here in Paintsville. He knew what he was doing. He knew I had a problem with John Holbrook, and he stood by John Holbrook. He stood by Zach Stapleton. Both cops that beat up Larry Calhoun was in that video with Ryan when he came down here to Paintsville. Both cops I wrote a complaint on was in that video.
Wah, wah, wah.
We don't get food stamps, guys. My wife makes too much to get food stamps, so we don't get food stamps. I'm gonna start working on some merch, guys.
Nah,
it's coming soon.
The food stamp charge, that was a lie. That was just a fraud. What the fuck's going on? Let me cut this other fucking device off.
Look here, we got Zach Stapleton in here. Look here, boys. You can't keep my name out your mouth. That's
They must be trying to play a game. Let me tell these fucking idiots to get off the internet. Oh, I forgot my son's home. Let me tell him, give me a few minutes. Yeah, Ryan took Patty down there because the motherfucker was talking sexual to her. He contacted everybody in this man's family. Now that's a little fucking disturbing right there alone. To search out somebody and find out exactly who all their family members are. That's a little much.
That's exactly right. There's Zach Stapleton is in the house, guys. Look at him, son. You daggone right. You moved from here, didn't you, Zach Stapleton? You ain't even a cop, and you ain't even a city police in Paintsville anymore, are you, son? You left after that situation happened with Ryan, didn't you, Zach Stapleton? You moved to a different city. You ain't even working here anymore, are you, Zach? Tell him. Tell him there, Zach. Oh, Mr. Stapleton. Tell him there, Mr. Stapleton. Where'd you go, Mr. Stapleton?
Yeah, it was just to harass
Don't
the people.
go. Oh,
And see, that's kind of why I'm kind of mind blown behind it, right? You reward bad behavior, and all you're gonna get is more bad fucking behavior.
please don't go. Huh. Zach, oh, we got Leroy Biggs in there too. Why did you say I took a drug charge for upcharge? You did, motherfucker. You did. You know you did. When you was underage. Tell him, Leroy. Hey, where's Zach at? Where did Zach Stapleton go? Lord have mercy. Son, where'd you go? You running? You want to leave a comment and then run? Where'd you go, Zach? Lord have mercy, son. They are gonna lie. You're exactly right, Alex. They gonna lie like motherfuckers, boy.
This motherfucker just too happy to stir shit up.
You see how
right?
quick he took a screenshot to try and use it against him? I took a quick screenshot, y'all. A quick screenshot. That's got a picture of Zach Stapleton and everything next to it, so I'm sure that's his real account. Why do they keep deploying that cop to interact with you? Don't they have other cops? Look here, they've only got three city cops. All of them's left since all this shit started with Ryan, son.
So if they've only got 3 city cops and somebody comes to file charges, what's the chance if you got problems with 2 of them that somebody's going to talk to one of them? Your mind is very fucked up, dude.
All the city police have left since this shit started with Ryan. I'm telling you, they've all left. They're trying to hire 3 new cops right now. You ain't even gonna have a certification. You ain't gotta have a certification at all, folks. You can pack a gun, shoot people with tasers and all kind of shit. No, I don't play Call of Duty. I ain't like. Yeah, I got that Cadillac cigarette. Do the Dagburn song. Dagburn, Johnny Go Bull. Won't you cry me another one? There's one for you, Zach Stapleton. Hey, well, where'd you go, son? Right here, church just jumped on. Did he jump on live too? Oh, cry me another one. Oh Lord, I'm gonna write a song called Paintsville, Kentucky. Oh, he might be called the Paintsville City Police, or we might call it the City Police, Paintsville City Police. Lord of Paintsville City Police, they'll beat on you real quick. They'll beat on you real quick. They'll beat the hell out of you.
I don't know if any of y'all, when all this went on, actually did any kind of research or not, but I did. And Larry Calhoun got exactly what the fuck he deserved. You don't just fucking push old ladies down. 75-year-old lady grocery shopping. Larry Calhoun running from the police, shoves a fucking shopping cart, knocks the old lady down, breaks her fucking leg. See, Johnny forgets to add all the details in there. Larry Calhoun also tried to grab one of the cops' gun or reach for it. Yeah, they're going to beat the fuck out of you. With every right. With all the shit that's going on, people, fucking doing shooting people in public and all that shit. Take chances with fucking drug addicts. They start reaching for your gun, you mollywop the fuck out of them.
and you're not talking about them. You're way more interesting. I appreciate you, Brandy. What would you do if Ryan makes a song about you? I don't give a damn what he does. He ain't no country boy. Somebody said him, Brandon's the finest. Let's play Call of Duty. Funny, you sing a song making fun of yourself crying all the time. It ain't got nothing to do with me crying. It's got to do with all of them Geek Squad crying and all them other people crying. I can't help that. Oh, Zach Stapleton saying he left a comment and he run. Oh my God. Oh my gosh.
And who's the first person this motherfucker calls?
Please got a crush on him.
That's that. I find that kind of hilarious, right? He talks all the shit about the police, but who's the first fucking people he called when he feels in danger a little fucking bit? He don't handle it himself. It's 911.
Right at church, they won't be laughing when Johnny makes millions in merch. I'm telling you, they won't. I'm telling you. Actually, you know what? The cop that actually took me to jail for the sheriff's office, he told me on the way there, he said, man, I don't understand how, like, no
What's up,
news
Nitro?
or anything like that ain't picked up his story yet. And I told Gotcha Man that today when he was sitting there talking to me, and I was telling the story behind everything, and he said, man, he said, you want to come out with some shirts and some merch and stuff like that. He said, buddy, you make a killing.
Too fucking lazy to even
Right,
do
it's
that.
hosting a pride parade. Ryan come to Paintsville with his mommy to press charges. He did not press charges. His mother did not press charges. Go listen to Mike Rowe with the city police, the chief of police, the conversation I had with him. It's on my YouTube. I left it on my YouTube. Go listen to it. He says Ryan says he's coming back. But the thing is, his mother would have to file charges in her own state, guys. That's how it works. That's how it works. And I don't believe Ashland City.
That's absolutely how it doesn't fucking work. You committed the crime in Paintsville.
The police is going to give him any kind of fucking warrant. They all hate him. They all hate him.
Right, Lone Wolf? Forever, bro. Forever.
I ain't getting riled up, though, guys. I ain't going to get riled up no more. Really. People can say what they want to me anymore. It ain't going to bother me no more. I've come to a point in my life to realize that everybody's opinion are like assholes. Everybody's got one. You know, I've heard that all my life. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, Jason Phillips. You said it right there. I know someone close to the situation that said WIMT won't cover it because Johnson Central won't let them cover their football anymore. Exactly. You got it, pal. You got it. They make more money off the football and sports right here in Paintsville because that's all there is left anymore is sports left here. That's it.
Yeah, because you fucking drug addicts have ruined that fucking place.
That's all that's left here. There's nothing else left here. That's where the money's at. So if I cut them motherfuckers down, hey, I told the news, I sent them messages and I told them, I said, look here. I said, I've sent the proof to y'all 20 times. And I said, when this all comes out, I don't want y'all knocking on my fucking door and asking me to fucking interview because I ain't giving y'all shit. Because I'm telling you, this shit's going to come and blow the fuck wide open, son. I promise you, this whole story with Johnny Goble, the legend of Johnny Goble, right here in Paintsville, Kentucky, is going to blow fucking, I'm telling you, it's going to blow fucking minds when it opens up. I promise you. And the truth will prevail, I promise. No, I ain't seen nothing iron tonight put up. No, I ain't.
Slayback, when you say that in the comments, all you're doing is getting the man ready for it. You got to reach out to Gotcha privately. You know Johnny's in the bushes watching. I promise you he is.
Yeah, high score sports.
At
right there,
all,
pal. No, Ryan ain't in jail. Y'all go check out what is that YouTube channel?
The legend.
Shit. There's a YouTube channel that's Ryan's too that he's been posting on, guys, and y'all didn't even realize it. I can't remember the name of it.
Rusty, you on Instagram, ain't you, sir?
Ryan's got different channels, guys. Did you get an attorney? Yes, I've got an attorney.
Okay, I got you. I got you.
Yeah, old Johnny Gobble, man, myth, legend. That's what people say.
I'm gonna reach out to you, Rusty.
Peanut
I
Hawk.
got
There it
something I
is,
want to
Tim, man. You said it.
run
Peanut
beside
Hawk is Ryan Upchurch's account. Go check it out. The newest video he posted.
you. And that is when he fucked up that dude in Russia in a war torn fucking country with no work, no nothing, surviving off of YouTube. And Johnny decides to fucking strike his account so he loses his monetization because he thinks it's Ryan. Ain't that fucked up?
Go check that motherfucker out. He's paying attention. Ryan is paying attention to everything I'm doing, guys. Every single thing I'm doing because he's scared right now. He knows he fucked up coming down here and sitting with the fucking city police that fucking filed bogus charges on me. Not just once. Now it's 3 times they have. And it's going to come out. And it's all going to lead back to Ryan. That's just the truth. The sheriff got voted out. There's a new sheriff that's going to be coming in. That is a Sonomer. I smoke Sonomers, 100s. Sonomers or 100s. What was that girl talking about in that tape when she said that she felt like she was molested by Ryan? That is Katie Noel, guys. That's Katie Noel talking. The video I shared on my community post, yeah, that's Katie Noel. That's the story of Katie Noel and Ryan Upchurch. Do you want to clear up the molestation accusations? Yeah, I'll clear it up. What is it? I've never molested a child in my life. Ever. I would kill somebody if they molested a child. Did he really molest her? There's a video of him saying he grabbed her by her pussy. There's videos out there everywhere. All you gotta do is check it out. But look, I'm not worried about that, guys. Y'all are trying to get me into fucking talking about that shit again. And I no. Yeah, kids do not do drugs. You and Kate and Noel could write a song, Hey Girl, Hey Gobble. Thank you, appreciate you. What's up, Johnny? Your decisions don't affect my life in any way. Please look into Chili before doing anything. Hey, look, Chili, I trust Chili. I've emailed Chili. I trust him. I do. Yeah, that's what I was planning on doing, get back on the positive. But all the truth is going to come out, guys. And I don't have court tomorrow, guys. Everybody's saying, we better get in bed about what you're all worried about everything else. You got court in the morning. I ain't got court in the morning. So. What did Zach Stapleton say, Amy? He's in here a lot, ain't he? I didn't even pay no attention. Make sure y'all screenshot those from Zach Stapleton before y'all block it. I never did see it. Oh, Joey Chapman.
I will say this. Hey, gotcha. The best troll I've seen so far is you blocking everybody in his fucking comments. That shit was so fucking funny.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. What's up, homegrown hillbilly? Shout out to Mike Hunt. No, I'm not, Cuba 55. Is that Katie chick telling the truth, or is she just making stuff up? I think she's telling the truth, guys. I do.
What's up, potential?
You might not have court tomorrow, but your old lady has to wake up early for work since you won't be a real man. Whatever. I am a real man. I know the mayor and the police is corrupt, but I don't understand if the sheriff is corrupt too or not. Guys, I don't know. I've talked to the sheriff. The sheriff knew about the situation in 2020 and never stepped in and done anything about it then. So he has to be in with them too. That's just to be honest and being real with you. And my buddy that was helping me out and talking to me and giving me information, he
Now,
ain't
I
even
haven't
he ain't even
pre-watched
answering
any
to
of
me no
these
more.
videos from
So
Guitar Finger. I
I
just pulled one up.
the other day when I went in there and filed a complaint on those two officers and they reprimanded those two officers.
Johnny's tried real hard to get all these videos down off the internet. I mean, real fucking hard. So if you say something and then somebody goes back and reviews what you say and adds their opinion to it, you feel the need to strike them? I mean, you're the one that put the fucking video out. You're the one that said the shit, nobody else.
That talked to me like shit when I went in there. Um, I talked to the sheriff, and ever since I talked to the sheriff that day, I ain't heard nothing from my buddy. Gina Markham, I'm doing good, doing good. Yeah, I think the sheriff's office could step in and do something about this situation, but I think that I think there's a lot of corrupt shit going on that a lot of Paintsville um, people don't know that's going on behind closed doors, and all that's scary come falling down. I think that John Holbrook, if he goes down, he's going to take down Mike Rowe, the mayor, and everybody knows this. That's why Mike Rowe is fucking helping him out and believing everything he says, and he knows what's going on. Mike Rowe knows what's going on. I've told him the story. I wrote complaints on John Holbrook, and they still won't do nothing. They keep on letting him harass me and let his wife lie and say I'm doing shit that I'm not doing just to cover up the simple fact that he beat up Larry Calhoun on November the 21st of 2018, and then he beat up Jonathan Endicott at Walmart. He's trying to cover this fucking shit up. He don't want it to make headlines. They know if it does, and there's an internal investigation starts, they are screwed. They're screwed, and I've been the only man to stand up to these motherfuckers right here in this town.
So you get in trouble, and then you try to intimidate the fucking cops to let you go. Basically, is what the fuck this dude's saying.
The only man. Yeah, Cammy's chasing that cloud off of Ryan, boys. That's all she's done. Go protest tomorrow. No, I do my protesting right here on here. I can say one thing. Ryan give me a hell of a platform to talk about the corruption right here in my hometown, and it go to millions of people, and it go to thousands of people. And that's one good thing about what Ryan give me a platform to do. Yeah, he did do that. But other than that, that's what I got to say. Somebody said I'd so ride Johnny's mustache. Cammy Victoria's on perks, but she's staying up all night on something. I sleep, guys. I sleep fine. I go to bed and sleep fine, knowing that I can lay down and be comfortable to lay down on what I've done at night. But all these people that what they're doing, I don't see how you all can lay down at night and say the stuff and make accusations that you're making and lay down at night and know that you're lying and still lay down at night. That's John Holbrook. That's his wife I'm talking about. That's Ryan Upchurch I'm talking about. That's the mayor, Mike Runyon I'm talking about. Mike Endicott I'm talking about.
Let's see if we can find us another one. Oh shit. Go back to Guitar Finger. Guitar Finger's kept up with this dude a lot. This one I didn't see. That was stupid. I know I watched one yesterday or day before. I found real interesting, and I should have saved it, but I fucking didn't.
This is a video I didn't really want to make, but I'm gonna have to leave YouTube for a while until some shit gets lined out. I appreciate all the support that I've received from, and the help from the people I have received help from. Right now, I'm feared for my life, guys. I'm feared for my family.
Make
For
it
the simple
dramatic,
fact
Johnny.
that
Make it
there is
dramatic.
a celebrity that is involved, and he's working with the city police that are corrupt. This video is also to YouTube. It's also to the TBI, to the FBI, to the feds. At this point, people are taking things too far on YouTube, posting things that shouldn't be posted, and making accusations over one person saying something. And it's getting ridiculous anymore. I'm being harassed by my ex-wife. I'm being harassed by people, the Creek
Can you hear
Squad,
me
the
now?
followers of Ryan Up Church. It's obvious organized crime going on, and I have reported it to YouTube several times. Maybe that's why they haven't given me my ads back, is because of the simple fact that I'm reporting people, and I'm lashing out to them also, and letting them know how much it is affecting me. I'm going to have to file some lawsuits here, and I'm also talking to you, Chili, here with the Elite Laws, Jose De Castro. I wanted to let you know.
I'm going to tell you right now, you can look in his eyes right now and tell just how fucked up he is. This dude is wired for sound. Video's louder than me.
That I emailed you, and I need some help with filing these lawsuits, because that's what's going to get everything going here, and I need help with that, because I don't know how to do that. If I have to study it and research it, I will do it that way if I have to. But I hate this, man, but at this point, my family's life is more important to me. And so it is what it is, guys. Sorry it's got to be this way. I love all my supporters. But everybody's watching everything I do, and I figured me posting everything that was going on in my life would help my situation, but people has used it against me. So, and that's what people are trying to do. They're trying to make me get mad to the point where I flip out so they can say I'm crazy, is what's going on. When, in all honesty, these people involved in this situation is crazy. But guys, I love y'all. See you on the next one.
I mean, it's a possibility. I'm not saying Red
Hell,
Fox.
how the
It's not.
fuck did we get on damn AD shit?
This is a video. Ryan came into Paintsville Saturday. He come to John Holbrook's gym in Paintsville. I showed all the proof of that, right? So they're saying, John Holbrook is saying now that his wife owns that gym. He is also saying that his wife is saying that I went by that gym and harassed his wife. I did not harass John Holbrook's wife. Not one time did I. They are trying to say that I harassed John Holbrook's wife the night Ryan Up Church come into town. That's bullshit. Bullshit. I also got this letter today. You remember me getting in a fight the other day with Keith Frazier, right? Look at this.
I'm going to look at it the same way I'm going to look at Mr. Frazier's form, and then I'll make a decision.
I need that. Both of them.
Okay.
Hang on. No.
No. You don't seem to understand.
You seen the video yesterday.
You do
right?
not dictate to me what you're doing in my office.
You're getting in my face.
You do not dictate to me
I'm not
what you're doing in my
doing anything
office.
to you.
Now, you're a little bit
I'm
stoned.
not doing anything to you.
I'm going to ask you to leave.
You're getting in my face.
You
I want
leave.
to file a complaint.
Don't file it.
I need to file a
Sober
complaint.
up.
I ain't hide. There ain't nothing wrong with
Get
me.
out.
I need to file a complaint.
Get out.
I need to file a complaint.
I'll look at it and find out.
You talked to the law yesterday. They told you.
You have a
They
good
told
day.
you that I wasn't the aggressor.
I will look at it and then
You
make a
don't get my
decision.
face like that.
If
Why
you're
did you get my face like
get
that?
out.
Cricket.
Right, Gina.
By a police officer, and you will not come into my office in the least bit under the influence. It is my opinion that you were impaired or under the influence of some substance when you came into my office on May 12, 2020. But the thing is, guys, now y'all are saying that I drove by there and was flipping his wife, John Holbrook's wife, off? He just drove by. I told you he won. I'm trying to get plucked, fucking. You motherfuckers, this ain't gonna work. This shit ain't gonna work. I will fight this fucking shit, man. Y'all ain't gonna win this shit. Y'all are not gonna win this shit, Ryan. I don't give a fuck how much money you got. I got all kinds of proof on this shit. I've got kids saying that you and John Holbrook said for me to come down there and if I didn't call the law, we could box. I've got proof of this, guys. Now y'all are saying that I drove by there and was flipping his wife, John Holbrook's wife off. Yeah, I need to find a good attorney, guys. If y'all got any good attorneys that would reach out to me over this situation, I'd appreciate it. I've called several. I mean, it's getting pretty ridiculous at this point. Like you can see it. You can see the corruption within the Paintsville City Police Department. Holbrook, fuck you, John Holbrook. Fuck you, Mike Endicott. Fuck you, Mike Rowe. Fuck you, Bill Mike Runyon. Fuck all you motherfuckers in the city hall. Boom, motherfuckers. See y'all, bitch. Peace out.
If this motherfucker would have put that kind of energy into doing something for his family. Oh, this ain't but 6 seconds.
Look at my truck. Yeah, it looks like it's broke. No, it ain't fucked up. What the hell? Everybody's doing this. Nobody's doing that. Jesus. Gag burn. It's hard to see stuff over my dash, but that? I'm getting way too much hometown ass. 30 air fresheners. I'm gagging in here. Every sip from last year on my rear view mirror. Yeah, I park at Food Line, rev my truck up as strangers. I look like Billy Ray Cyrus, snorted a line of danger. Wheel lights so bright you think my rig was uranium. Big mullet dangling off my Alabama cranium. My truck is like a female at a big field party. Hey girl. Squatted in the bushes and retarded looking probably dead burn. Tell a hater, wait your turn. I don't like whistling diesel, he tore up my dream car. John Gobby in the lobby, pulling up in Frog Squatty. Cop said, what you looking at? I said, not an astronaut. Constellation in my window, Bob Lazar would like it probably. Got so many tickets for my tent, John Cena's on my license. Carolina squat. No AC in here, but I like a sweaty butt. Carolina squat. Dip in the door, tampons in the glove box. Carolina squat. No AC in here, but I like a sweaty butt. Carolina squat. Dip in the door, tampons in the glove box. care what my dad says, my truck ain't broke. It's Facebook Marketplace, $1 grand OBO. OBO! I got the mirrors with the toes, so I could pull a tractor like a loop. Brian Song, some bitch, get the nuts on the hitch. CB and Tana ask for looks, not hooked up the shit. But don't tell nobody, that's a secret. Like the spot I took a picture last week with my truck down in the creek bed. Carolina, Carolina, Carolina squat. No AC in here, but I like a sweaty butt. Carolina, Carolina, Carolina squat. Dip in the door, tampons in the glove box. Carolina, Carolina, Carolina squat. No AC in here, but I like a sweaty butt. Carolina, Carolina, Carolina squat. Dip in the door, tampons in the glove box. On the highway, I can't go over 75. Why? A country boy's trying to stay a fucking live guy. Last time I did it, it was jerking side to side, and the chick riding with me said, I think I'm gon' die. My truck turns her off and on, shitty McDonald's Wi-Fi. Painted all the vents to smell inside, gets you high. Carolina squat, Instagram on the back glass. Thanks to whistling diesel in traffic, I get backlash. Gobby, it's your fault, whistling diesel. I'm filing a charge on you.
Like the second fucking video I ever made about Johnny. That motherfucker, that shit was funny. I'm filing charges on you, pal.
Look at
I'm filing charges on you, pal. Oh, God, stop that shit. Here we go. I wish I'd have fucking saved that one. Let's see what Johnny's mama had to say.
But we were just talking about it all around the whole situation.
I know. I'm sorry, y'all.
With Cammy, her line,
Jack
and
Rabbit.
bringing up some kind of story that she had a state police on the phone, and
That's the fucking truth.
And it wasn't a state police at all. Obviously, it was somebody trolling her. But like the accusation she's made, she's doxed my child, posted my pictures of my child online, and like these are crimes.
Johnny, you have fucking posted pictures of your child online. What the fuck are you talking about?
These are crimes you're all doing. Just like John Holbrook. You know, him.
Living proof Johnny's a fucking bum. He don't even make his bed. Look behind him. His bed ain't even made up. That's the first thing you're supposed to do in the morning is make your bed.
What he's doing right now is a crime. What his wife is doing right now is a crime. I'm staying positive, Bob. But Mom, explain a little bit about how what I've done for Shane.
Well, you took my car. You had took her car, mine and Kevin's car. You have took it. You have took him everywhere. When he needs to go somewhere, you have bought stuff for him. Like when you was addiction, you helped him. You have bought stuff for him. I know that because I've been with you when you done it. When you got money, you have bought stuff.
Did she just say you driving my car? You've taken my car? This motherfucker always bumming somebody's car, bumming something.
For him. You have helped him. You have took him places that he needed to go. And I just don't understand why he's putting your name out there. And I act stupid the way he's acting. Because I don't think that's right. I mean,
exactly.
And then he'll always, well, and this and that. But now you have done a lot to say.
I know it.
Shane used to be close.
Yeah, we used to at one point.
Put you down like that because you have done right
yes,
stuff
both.
or have done stuff for Shane, and he's a damn liar if he says you haven't because I know.
Right.
Because I money in there when you do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm talking about Shane Reacts. So that's who she's talking about. Mom, let's talk about now. Let's talk about this with the situation with John Holbrook and what's going on in town. Throughout the years, in 2015, you remember I got pulled over by John Holbrook.
Yeah.
What happened?
That's on my vehicle.
What'd he do?
And he pulled you out of the vehicle.
What did she just say?
That's on my vehicle.
Something about her vehicle. So Johnny was driving her car again.
By John Holbrook.
Yeah.
What happened?
That's on my vehicle.
What'd he do?
And he pulled you out of the vehicle, told you that you didn't have no insurance, and I called the insurance place, and they said just cause the insurance was out of date, that's why they took my vehicle, they had took it and towed it off. They took you to jail.
For what? For what?
For nothing.
But what they charge
Well, if you ain't got insurance on your vehicle, it ain't going to jail for nothing. You're driving fucking uninsured.
me with?
They charged, I can't remember what they charged you with.
DUI.
That's
He charged me with excessive window tint, DUI, reckless driving, no illuminated plates, no insurance, and they impounded your car, and it had insurance on it.
So this motherfucker out there driving fucked up, dogging mama's car out. Yeah. Well, that's a hell of a son there, ain't it? Mama, can I borrow your car? I want to go do donuts while I'm listening to Upchurch's music in the parking lot at the school. After Merle gives me some Visine for me eyes, because I was pretty well lit after talking to Upchurch for 2 hours.
They sure did now. They impounded my car. We got it out. And we had to get it different insurance on it. But now, Ron Brooks has done a lot in this town to a lot of people. He needs to straighten up and be a damn deputy if he's going to be.
No, he don't need to be. He don't need to be, period. They need to take him completely out of the department.
He would be one, but he's just not, he's not even acting like one.
No.
And if he don't, his wife and tell her to warn on somebody that's done that.
Right.
You ain't calling her around because I know that for a fact, because every day I have talked to you. Either been with Melinda, or either Melinda's got the car and went to work with it. You do not drive that car by yourself.
Nope, I do not.
I don't know where by yourself.
I don't go because the simple fact is because every time I go anywhere by myself, something happens, somebody's there, and I end up getting into an altercation with someone. Like down there at the store when I got into the altercation with John.
Yeah, when you can't leave your house with getting into an altercation with somebody, might be you, buddy. Just saying.
On Holbrook, they're trying to say that I was harassing his wife.
We watched.
But I was talking to John Holbrook.
Hey, do y'all remember the video he posted screaming at John Holbrook out in the fucking parking lot at the gas station like a goddamn idiot? Like a spoiled fucking brat. Throwing a tantrum because he didn't get something his way.
They need to get their story straight, and everybody there. Now, Steve, I don't like the way they're not.
You're cutting out. You're too far in the country. You're out there in Bandler, Kentucky.
Yeah, that shit's weird,
We're talking about you, saying that you molest your children and all that shit. You never molest a child. You've been around your children all your life, all their life, and that. And I just don't understand that. Why are they saying all that stuff?
It's something that Ryan Upchurch started. Ryan Upchurch started that whenever he said that I was trying to text his 13-year-old sister. That's what got all this started. So people started making up those lies and accusations, and some people just went too far with it.
And we're talking about people like dogs.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, that ain't nothing to play about. You can get somebody hurt or killed over stuff like that right there, and I just don't think that's right. He shouldn't be cutting on that like that.
Exactly.
I mean, you never said anything out of the way to that man.
Nope.
I ain't never heard you say, well, I'm going to do this or that or
Nope.
this or that. You ain't said nothing to him.
I ain't never threatened him in no type of way, or never tried to bring malicious intent into his life like he has me.
And you never said nothing to his mom either.
No, I did not.
No, you did not.
I said something that someone told me, a story someone told me that was around him. They was around him for 3 years. Hell, Justin Adams was around him for 3 years. I talked to Justin Adams for a year. I don't care if Justin might have been mad at Ryan. But half the story he said, or the whole story, had to be true, and that's why Ryan Up Church is harassing me. People say that I'm...
So what part of it was true, Johnny? What part of that story was true? And I've looked for that phone call, and I can't find it anymore. If anybody else has got a link to it, I'd appreciate it.
harassing him and harassing his people, harassing this one, harassing that one. But truly, when it comes down to it, I'm the one being harassed here.
Yeah.
And now he has got John Holbrook involved.
Spared you the box.
Yeah.
And you're not supposed to be allowed around John Holbrook.
Yeah, I wouldn't lie around. Yeah, exactly.
You're supposed to box. He comes out with a set of boxers.
Boxers.
That's what you're
And
supposed
she
to
said,
box.
a set of boxing gloves.
30.
Yeah, enticing me to come down there and fight Ryan Up Church.
Well, that's not right either. You
No, it ain't. That's unprofessional.
Please
You
do,
are
Johnny.
unprofessional. Period. Period. You're a liar. Period.
You can't.
What's up, Caliber Productions?
When somebody got a warrant out on you,
Exactly.
you're not allowed to be around that person.
I'm not supposed to be. It was a setup from the get-go, Mom. Like, they already set it up. They set every bit of that up and then charged me for driving by there. Just because I drove by there, I get charged for harassment.
You know that ain't right either.
No.
And he shouldn't be coming down here in our town and doing
No,
what
he shouldn't have been in this town, period. That goes to show it proves everything. And now he's wrote a song about me. That just proves everything.
Well,
He even admits in the song that I drove by there hollering at him, but they're trying to say that I was hollering at John Holbrook's wife.
yeah. You didn't haul it, John Holbrook's wife. You hauled it at church.
Yeah.
I mean, John Holbrook's wife, she.
Somebody said, hi, Mama Dagburn. Caliber Production, what's up? I ain't really been reading the messages or the comments, guys, because I just want you all to get two sides of the story here. My mom has been around and she's watched it. She's not, we had some problems in our past.
So wait a minute now. His mom's been around and watched it, but he was in foster care his whole life. This shit don't make sense.
And we got past those problems. We're trying to have a father-mother relationship, and we've got mother, yeah, you know what I mean? And it's bullshit. And we're trying to have a father-mother relationship.
Father-mother relationship.
Mother, yeah, you know what I mean? And it's bullshit.
Johnny, you been breeding your mama,
I
boy?
had to do this and bring my mom into it. Really, I didn't bring her into it. She wanted to do it. She wanted to tell y'all her side of the story and tell y'all the truth too. Because I'm getting so much heat from people and because of the lies. And people want to believe those lies over what one person says. So she wanted to tell everybody how she felt about the situation.
Right, Chris?
Well, I didn't feel that.
Not a father-mother relationship. I meant a fucking son and mother relationship. That's what I meant. Y'all know what the fuck I meant. God bless.
The key, they
We're
were home.
stupid.
They wanting the key and everything.
So we're the stupid ones for listening to what you say, which I kind of agree. We are stupid for listening to you. I feel dumber every fucking time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm receiving death threats from people that's connected with Ryan. Ryan is paying out money.
Now, if that was Ryan, how would he think? How would he feel if somebody was to threaten him?
Exactly.
I mean, how would his mother feel? His mother feels the same way I do.
But his mother's lying for him.
My son, just like she loves her son.
Right.
You know, I wouldn't want something to happen to my son. And I ain't got a thing against that church. I ain't got nothing against him. But he shouldn't be going down here saying stuff. And he shouldn't be talking to no mayor if he is talking to the mayor.
He should be talking to John Holbrook.
That's wrong. And
Yeah.
John Holbrook down here giving people things to fight and stuff.
Boxing gloves.
We call them
Boxing gloves.
boxing
Always
gloves.
the
He should
fucking
be doing
victim.
that.
That was basically entrapment, is what that was.
I mean,
They entrapped me.
that's just wrong. You don't do people that way.
Appreciate you, state worker.
He ought to apologize to you. I know
Slay
you
back.
apologize to him.
You know I
Yep,
can't.
I
pull
tried
it
to
up
squash
right now.
his
Hold on.
shit so many times, and he kept on going and going and going because he likes bullying people.
I heard you sit and talk to him, and you try to talk civilized.
I mean, you can go and watch it on his YouTube videos. When he was prank calling me, I was trying to be respectful and telling him, man, are you gonna be respectful? If not, I'm getting off the phone, and I hung up the phone on him. People think that I'm obsessed with Ryan Upchurch. Fuck no, I ain't. Bro, you're a piece of shit for the shit that you've done. Period. The shit you said about me, the shit you said about my mom, my wife, me, my kids, the shit that you've caused, the problems that you've caused.
And I've never heard you once say that you was fucking your mother.
No.
I never heard you say that to him.
They're talking about when I said that she was sleeping with one of his friends. I know I said that, and yeah, that was wrong of me. But this shit got to a point to where the beef went too far in the first.
That motherfucker.
I heard you once say that you was fucking your mother.
No.
I never heard you say that to him.
They're talking about when I said that she was sleeping with one of his friends. I know I said that, and yeah, that was wrong of me. But this shit got to a point to where the beef went too far in the first place. So when he brought my kids into it, I brought his mama into it. I brought the true story of what I heard from a person that was around him for 3 fucking years. 3 years, lived with him. This person ain't gonna lie about what they're fucking saying. They're not gonna lie.
Well, I don't know what she's done in life.
I ain't even worried about what she's done. I care less about what she's done. But he's the one that brought my family into it.
I've never heard you say you're standing around with your mother.
No, I've never said nothing like that, no.
No, never said that.
And I've never messaged and messaged his mother. Now, he said he come down here to file charges, his mother did, to file charges for sexual harassment. And I've never messaged her, ever. Ever have I messaged her.
Well,
Just like the situation with his sister. He's saying that I messaged his sister. There is no proof of that. I've never messaged his sister one time.
you know what? They're putting stuff on, you can put stuff on that internet if you want to. And show it right there, like you're talking about it. And you know, I just don't think that's right. The thing about it is, though, that church he's a grown man, and he knows what he's done.
Yes, he does.
That he's made up and all this shit, this them song he made up about you, Dad burned this and Dad burned that. Well, you know what? He ain't much to do what he's done. I mean, he shouldn't be doing that shit.
Right.
You don't treat somebody like a dog, and you don't say somebody's screwing around with their mother either.
No, you don't.
I damn sure didn't like what he said. And Jessica, just like Jessica said there,
What do you mean? I ain't mad about nothing, Megan. What are you talking about? I'm not mad about anything. I'm just talking on the phone and letting y'all listen. Is that all right? Haters?
anyways, she said she ain't never heard it, but I said he did say that.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
said, well, I like his singing. Well, I don't care. I don't like the way he treated us.
Yeah.
I said he treats you that way, he's treating me that way.
You know, in the song that he made, basically he's telling people in Paintsville, F you. He's telling Paintsville people, fuck you. That's what he's saying to Paintsville.
Well,
Like, what the fuck, bro? Can't you people realize what he's really saying? He's saying, fuck you, Paintsville.
I don't think that's what he was saying there, Johnny. I'm looking for the
when he
phone
needs to
call.
go somewhere,
I'm looking for the phone call between Justin Adams and Johnny is what I'm looking for. What's going on? I don't know, Grizz. I really don't. See if I can find it. I don't know if Guitar Fingers had it on here or not. We'll play this one while we're waiting on it.
I will. What's on the agenda today? We're just talking today like we always do. What's up with your ex? And did your dad regret the video? He didn't look like he was completely okay with everything. Listen, my dad he draws an SSI check. Like this, you can go, I had to go pick him up and take him to town to pay his bills and stuff because, like, he's not there. He's really not there at all in his mind. And my ex-wife went over and used him to make a fucking video, and that's fucking sick. Fucking sick. Sick. Thank you, who knows? Fucking sick. She's fucking sick. Oh, Benjamin, she done tapped that years ago. Yeah, she was with my dad. She's been with my dad, my ex-wife has, yes. She sure has. Inside the corners of our mind, poetry, he offered my wife a tour of the Ghost Ranch. She actually went a couple times. That's awesome. That's awesome. Glad y'all got to do that. Yeah, I felt sorry for your dad, for real. I thought she did use him, but she is using him. That's all she's doing. She is using the weak. She's using the weak. Like you are abusing the elderly. Do you not understand what you're doing? That's a fucking crime. Like you come by my house harassing me. You post shit online, a bunch of lies. And then you keep on doing this bullshit. Like, I ain't been with you in 13 fucking years. Get the fuck away from me. You dumb, crazy fucking bitch. You know what
Bro, you brought that lady into this. Nobody would even know who the fuck she was. You the one got on here and fucking brought her into the shit. And then I really do find it kind of funny that he silenced her through the fucking courts to keep her from telling her side of the story about who this motherfucker is. Because if anybody knows who he is, she does. Awful fucking funny.
I mean? She's being crazy, you all. Like, and I went to the sheriff's office and let them know about this situation. They already know. I mean, this is fucking getting out of hand, y'all, at this point. Like, when people were making the accusations they're making just on an assumption or because of what somebody said, you're going way too fucking far, bro. You are. Appreciate you, dumb genius. she went when I was out of town for work.
Slayback, you trying to come in, or are you just trying to drop something in private chat there? He later put his dad. Yeah. Yeah, Rusty. Yeah, that shit was weird. I'll take it you trying to come up. What's up, Slayback? All right, I'll take it you ain't trying to come up. Okay, here we go. This is what we was looking for right here. Let me move this one to the other screen.
Group of friends. And he was like, yo, bro, I don't know. And it's like Jordan was kind of mad at him too, like mad because his friend church he grew up with put on the front. Like he literally flat out just told me, he's like, no, church ain't country, bro. Like literally everything he raps about is everything I've done. Like church ain't gonna fight nobody. I literally chased church around his own house 3 times. This is shit Jordan told me. He's like, I chased church around his house 3 times because he tried to fight me because I fucked his mom and he got mad about it. Dude, church, you were when you approached me in the park that night. So for you to willingly and insist on picking me up.
And when he posted this video, he knew exactly what the fuck he was doing. I don't think he realized he was going to get all the backlash that he did, but he knew exactly what he was doing. And, you know, I don't feel bad I kind of feel bad maybe for Justin a little bit because this video right here ended his musical career. Yeah. No, not Patty again. Yeah.
Just to turn around a couple years later when you find.
And look, and then a lot of people won't like this. I kind of knew this shit was true when Ryan got on there and said, look, I can't control my mom's sex life. I was like, damn, man, damn.
Now I'm a fucking problem, and just saying, bro, like I'm not for nothing, but it ain't me saying this. This is our old manager Johnny Cashville. This is all of our circle friends that used to be the same friends. Like, bro, even Tubbs, Gerald told me all this shit. This what I'm about to tell you. When I first left church, Tubbs himself told me, look, bro, you gotta be better than church. Like, you gotta want to do better than church, be bigger than church. I was like, bro, I gotta understand that, but you understand, no matter how good at what I am, I do. His cult following will never let me surpass where I'm at. Right. I'll never be nothing, bro. And in the world's eyes, I don't feel that way. In the world's eyes, I'll never be nothing because that's how the world works. And I got chewed up and spit out, and that's fine. But I'll still be all right. Like, cause I don't dwell on shit. I do more than one thing. I don't just do this to me. Bro.
No, it's, hey, InfoWarriors, in a sense it is, but in a sense it's not. Justin should have never fucking said that shit. But he didn't know he was being secretly recorded. But I think it's kind of fucking weird that this motherfucker went as far. He knew what he was doing. And man, to be friends with him now is fucking crazy.
I didn't know who you were. But it's motherfuckers like church that deserve that type of karma because motherfucker, I had dreams when I was a kid. And meeting somebody like you and fucking them dreams up bittered me. It made me want to kill people, motherfucker. Like, you made me such a bitter person that, look, man, not for nothing, Kentucky, I'm not affiliated whatsoever. I want to hurt motherfuckers that deserve to be hurt. I want to put them where they belong to be put. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I understand. I've been there. I was that way whenever Bobby and that shit happened with Bobby with Redneck Nation and shit happened with Tyler Garrett. Man,
bro, this is. I'm not trying to get all emotional, but like, bro, when I have a daughter, I had a daughter before I met church. My daughter's almost 8, you know, and because I was on the road, I don't see her. You know, my relationship's completely fucked because of that, and needless to say, like, there was this one time when
no,
I was in my church that
from what I allegedly
my
they
ex-wife was
weren't.
on dope and had my daughter in a hotel room with a dope head smoking and doing shit and everything. So I got pissed and grabbed a gun and went down there, pulled the gun on dude, walked in the hotel room, got my daughter and all that shit. I called church afterwards. I was freaking out. I was like, bro, I got to get my daughter out of this situation. I need to make.
Hey, it kind of makes you wonder if that's what the NDAs was really all about when you really start putting it together. And if that's the case, that's fucked up.
More money. Care? My brother Chris in New York, man, we went through a lot together. Like, for him to even bring up his name pissed me off. And he never liked Chris because me and Chris are friends. That's it.
Right.
And we went through shit together that he don't even understand, like dope and struggling and shit. Like,
right.
It's just. So, you know, the first thing he did was like get me through the door and then wrapped his arm around my neck. Said, "Hey, you still fucking with that shit?" I was like, "Whoa, what? What are you fucking with that shit?" I was like, "Wait a minute, no." I was like, "No." And he was
What's
like,
up, Copper Top? How you doing, sir?
Chris? I was like, "That's my brother." He's like, "Well, he ain't no good." I was like, "I drug this shit." I was like, "Bro, what?" And he was like, "Oh, come on, I'll get you a drink." I was like, "Bro, you just think you can say whatever you want and just act like nothing happened?" Like,
see, and people think that you're talking shit when you say something along the lines of, no matter if it's a man or a woman, right? Can you imagine a man always trying to fuck his daughter's friends? That's creepy as fuck. That really is. That is creepy as fuck.
it's just, bro. And then he was like, we sat down, and he literally brought me over to his pool table and told me to sit down. He's like, "I'll be done in a minute." Like he was shooting pool, like I'm some bitch. Like, wait a minute, what? I'm trying to shoot pool or something. I'm not your bitch. Like, I'm not gonna sit down when you shoot pool and watch you shoot pool. The fuck I look like? Don't get me started, bro.
Bro, I already know. I can tell, son. I used to be an addict myself.
My buddy that's in the streets of Nashville, that really is in the streets of Nashville, knows the dude that sells church heroin or sold church heroin for like a year straight last year.
He's doing some kind of some kind of speed too.
No, bro, heroin. I know the guy was selling him straight up H last year, all last year.
I understand that, but I think he's doing.
That's fucked up,
he's
Michael.
doing some kind of meth or some kind of shrooms or some kind of speed, dude. He's doing some kind of speed.
If he's doing anything, it's coke.
Maybe that's probably what it is then. Because if you look at
he ain't gonna try nothing else. Even the heroin, he snorted that. He didn't shoot it. He snorted it.
Right.
But anyway, shit, I don't even know what I was saying.
Man, I can't believe that shit. I cannot believe that shit.
Don't ask somebody. We're not only that, bro. Don't let church fool you. He ain't no gangster, but he ain't afraid to invest in some weight to be pushed. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. I know what you mean.
Yeah, like I mean, he's just like, man, it's so that's a lot. The only I'll tell you, I'll just break it down into short story. The only real motherfuckers.
That's crazy. That is fucking crazy.
Like the first person I ever talked to before I met anybody else in his group.
Stop sharing. Fucking darky.
James, how you doing, buddy? Hey, we doing all right. We're somewhere down in Panama, y'all. Somewhere down in Panama, son. I can't say where I'm at. Right that way, son, is the beach. But yeah, we just running scared right now, y'all. We're running scared right now. Running scared as hell. We don't know what's going to happen next. You know? Somewhere in Panama. You know? I don't know.
What's up, CJ?
Oh, we got state worker in here. What's up, state worker? How you doing? Jordan White, what's up? I'm doing good.
Oh, here we go with that. Pause this shit for a second.
Good. Yeah, hey, look, the beach is right behind me. Can't you see it? Huh? I'm telling you. Huh? Yeah, we tripping on shrooms. I took about 3.5 grams shrooms, and somebody about to hit this Harley, son, right on that Harley, right down this road right here in Panama. I'm telling you,
jealousy out this motherfucker.
Might get pulled over today, and just I'll give him an autograph. I just give him an autograph. Stay around for a couple hours. That's what I'll do. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Appreciate you, Clouds Drive. Show me the beach then. Somebody said, show me the beach. Y'all can't handle sarcasm, can you? Y'all just take everything too serious. Now I'm somewhere in Painesville.
I don't watch water shit too often.
Dagburn, Johnny Go Bull. Won't you grab me another one? No, I didn't go to Paintsville High School. Paintsville High School ain't nothing for preps and all that shit. I don't like preps. Never hung around with preps. Ain't nothing but bullies. Just like Ryan Upchurch. He was a prep in school too. I've heard all about it. He said, why don't you just quit, man? You're so much better than this. Can I get a beef burrito, please? Beef burrito done went out the window, y'all. There ain't no beef no more. That, you know, it's no beef burrito anymore. What's up, Amy? Yeah, I did. I did go to school. I graduated in 2002 at Johnson Central High School.
And ain't
Same school that I ain't allowed on the property on. Johnson is, I can't even be on Johnson Central.
and ain't did anything with it, right? But he's had a hard fucking life now. He wants you to believe that he's had the most horrible fucking life, but the motherfucker finished high school. I know people that had to drop out of fucking school just to go to work, take care of themselves.
Property?
I honestly think what happened to this motherfucker is he was trained by all the state funding. And y'all hold on a second when I say that. When somebody gets so used to everything just being handed to them, and as a minor, everything was done for him. And he's just got so used to fucking people bringing shit to him, rather it be food stamps coming through the fucking mailbox, the church paying the fucking light bill, Section 8 paying for his fucking rent.
I can't even be on their property, y'all. I can't even be on their property. I went to school there. When the middle school in Johnson County was the grade school, I went to school there. Now it's the middle school, but yeah.
When you can't even go to the church in your town without them
Christian
calling you the
Prescott
devil,
smells like
something's
Johnny's dog.
wrong.
Where's that coming from, Kendall Wayne? Is that you, Kimmy?
Titty
Kimmy? Is that you? What's up, Donnie? What's up, Ty? It's been going good. I got some good news today, y'all, but I can't say it. Can't say it. I cannot say it.
Yeah, you can't say it. This motherfucker.
And I won't say the good news. From now on, I'm going to stay chill, guys. We got some good things coming for y'all. We got some good things coming for y'all. What's up, Wolfsec? Appreciate you, man. You've been in my comments a lot, and I appreciate you, Wolfsec. You're the next 69. Alrighty then. I'm the next. What? 007? What's it called now? Nah, I ain't gonna say nothing no more. Anything to do with my case or anything to do with this other shit, yeah. From now on, I ain't gonna be the type of person to say it on my YouTube anymore. You gonna find out. You gonna find out.
He
That's all I
ain't
got to
stopped
say.
fucking talking about it.
You. Yes, Tyler Childers and Chris Stapleton is from Paintsville.
At this point, Ryan needs this motherfucker's social security number so he can claim him on taxes, because he has definitely supported this dude over the last fucking 3 years. Not even counting the money that Ryan's mom sent to this fucking idiot, and still continues to send this fucking crackhead.
Tyler Childers went to Paintsville
Hard to support
high
that.
school. Chris Stapleton went to Johnson Central. Yeah, I'm trying to be positive, y'all. That's what I'm gonna do. Be positive. My wife's up pulling in jamming, y'all. What it is what it is. Nothing going about the way I live.
Come on.
Riding around these back roads.
I know.
Damn that dog. Will somebody shut that yapping ass fucking dog up?
I done showed it, so.
Alright.
I don't care anyway. Well, guys, I'm gonna spend some time with my wife. She got home for her lunch, so I'm gonna.
Say hi. Hello.
She said hello.
Hello, everybody.
See y'all.
Oh, shit.
God bless everybody.
Why he deleted that, I don't know, but. Let me see if I can find her shit there.
Oh no, TT. I told you should have started wiping your lipstick off better, you little cross-dresser. You little weird-ass cross-dresser. You fucking snaggletooth. Let's see, what could your fucking name mean? What could it mean? How many T's are there? 3. Triple T. Let's take 2 of the T's away. And we got 1 T left over. 2 a T. He's dressed to a T. If there's 2 T's and then another T, oh my god, there's 3 T's.
This motherfucker.
Dressed to a T. Dressed like a fucking cross-dresser.
What's up,
I
Shay?
need a white.
That shit's funny as fuck. I don't think that's what you was wanting me to see, but.
Or ex-homie, whatever the fuck you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. You know?
Well, apparently, Miss Patty is going to sue me because I covered your storyline the other day. We were talking about. Apparently, Miss Patty is going to sue me because I covered your storyline the other day. We were talking about the things that she did with some friends of yours.
Okay.
And now she's threatening to sue me because she's saying I accuse her of being grooming kids. So I didn't say anything. I just repeated what Jaredor said.
Here's the thing. They can take me to court. They can do all that shit. But here's the thing. Defamation is only defamation if it's not true. You know what I'm saying? If I said a false statement, everything I have fucking said thus far is the 100% fucking truth. The 100%. You know what I'm saying? Like, even the fucking statement I just said there, hey, you can ask everybody in this fucking room. I even stopped. And I'm not going to post something that it's fucking false. I counted on my fucking fingers how many people I know that his mama has fucking slept with. And I made sure I got to 10 before I posted fucking 10. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm that way. Like, I go to the point of, like, even if somebody's around me and they mispronounce a fucking word, I will correct them, not even being a dick. That's just how I'm wired.
Right.
It is what it is. But like I said, what the fuck is she going to sue over? This is not, it ain't like they haven't been fucking spewing this garbage all over the fucking internet for years. Both of them back and forth. Like, it's fucking sick, bro. They like the fucking clout of it. And it's ridiculous. Like, hell, this is the first time I've ever been on one of these panel things, and I feel strange as fuck doing it.
Yeah, I mean, I've asked you to come up, and you kindly declined, which I understand. But I feel that they're the type of people that, you had those relatives that they constantly want to be fighting with someone. I get the feeling that's how they are. Is that safe to say?
They like the attention. They like the drama. They like the bullshit. Like, what the fuck did his mama say when all this shit first happened? That he took her dream and all this shit like she was a fucking singer. That was the first time I ever heard that shit. I've been around these motherfuckers for a long time. That fuck man. That bitch can't even fucking hold down a job. He always talks about his granddad shit. This is gonna be a touchy fucking subject. Here you go. He always wants to talk about his granddad shit. His granddad was a really good fucking man. Chicken Willie Burgess, he was a damn good fucking man, bro. Little video guy, damn good dude. He would let me come over there and use his welder and stuff. But he would make sure he tell me that not to let Ryan use it because they would fuck it up. But he would let me use it because he knew I could weld and shit. Like, and then that man, bro, that he was such a fucking great guy, and he was such a good businessman. That dude was probably, man, I wouldn't say still be alive. I mean, they stress him the fuck out all the time, but he had multiple houses, rental houses, all this shit. Like I said, the guy was a really great guy. As much time as I was around him, I mean, hell, the dude worked all the fucking time. And he even though dummy says it out of his mouth that he's the new Chicken Willie and that everybody wants to leech off of him, that that's around him or whatever, man. Like Chicken Willie, like I said, was a real good guy, but it's sad as fuck that they all cling to whoever the fuck is the successful one in the family. Which, like I said, in this instance was Ryan, and then his whore mama wants to fucking go in there and try to get a conservatorship or whatever the fuck. But this is coming out of Ryan's mouth over him, and now all of a sudden she's back. When he's on the edge of probably ODing or whatever. The fuck.
Now, did you see what Ryan's dad put out? He made a video directly.
I ain't watching. Somebody said to me, I ain't watching that garbage. That dude's a fucking snake too. Here's a fun fact about him. I was probably I ain't watching. Somebody said to me, I ain't watching that garbage. That dude's a fucking snake too. Here's a fun fact about him. I was probably I don't know 16 years old, I guess. We was working for him during the summer, painting and shit, cleaning doorknobs and xylening cabinets and drilling cabinets. So I always had to carry a fucking drill press to every apartment. We drill the holes to the cabinet doors to put hinges and shit on. You know, how the fuck are you gonna give a 16-year-old a 1099 for your own taxes, bro? He's paying us cash, and sometimes he pays checks. We're gonna write us a 1099 for his taxes. Already trying to fuck us up on taxes and shit. Like, but anyways, one of the things he did, him and Ryan's mama was going back and forth on custody shit, right? Once again, I was a little poor kid running around just fucking working in the summer and stuff, and they always had ARs and shit on the wall. And I always asked about how much they was, and thought that was the coolest thing that somebody had an AR-15 hanging on the wall or whatever. Anyways, this motherfucker one day they ran into it about a custody battle, and he hands me a camera, little pink camera. He said, "Hey, I'll give you $800 and one of them AR-15s. You go to their house and take pictures of how they live because they live funky as fuck, trash everywhere, clutter, nasty shit." He's like, "You go take pictures of how they live. I'll give you $800 and this camera." I'm like, "Damn, bro, I'm making like $350 a week working with you. Hell, that's 2 or 3 weeks of pay plus an AR. Like, that's crazy, right?" So I took the camera and I go and I tell Ryan, I said, "Hey man, your dad just gave me this camera, told me to take pictures of how in your mama's house and shit, and give it back to him." And he gave me $800 for his thing. He's like, "Well, you ought to do it. Hell, I want to live with my dad anyway. Fuck my mom. This and that. She just fucking blah blah blah." And starts running his mouth. I was like, "Okay, fuck it. If you think I should do it, hell, I'm gonna get paid, whatever." So I go over there, right? As soon as I walk up, for some reason, Chicken Willie's standing there. And he's like, "What you doing, son?" I said, "Nothing." He's looking at me all stern. And I said, "Man, I don't want to lie to you." And I told him. He holds his hand out and gives me the camera. I hand him the camera, and then immediately he hands it back to me. He says, "Well, if he was going to pay you whatever he was going to do, go ahead and sell the camera, and don't, we ain't doing that." I said, "Yes, sir," and I walked away. And this is a teenager, bro. That goes to show you how pieces of shit these people are.
That's fucking crazy, man. I will say this. It's crazy that all this shit's hit the fucking internet. But I think a lot of it just shows what kind of shit the man's been through in his life. I feel bad for him, dude. But he's not the only one. He's not the only fucking one that shit's happened to. But he's got the world stage. Let's see if I can find. We'll go to Triple T shit. We'll go watch the whole interview. I haven't seen it.
Is exposing a lot of stuff.
I mean, Sausage Castle. All living in the same
On them around.
years ago.
Dang.
They sold inside this life just for the.
So where is the fucking interview with?
It's impressive how your music all impressively so.
It was on. The shit was on a live. God bless you and God.
Just saying.
Ain't none of you motherfuckers finna trick me into fucking not.
And word again.
Wrong at all.
Truth the other day.
There we go.
Changing. You know what I mean? As I was
Yeah,
texting somebody some pretty foul stuff, and my radio changed, and it went straight to like gospel radio. Which when I got that truck, it was on like 103.3 or something, and the radio was turned down. So how it did that was beyond me. And I was like, man, I got to start just living better and doing better and being better, and just it was a big eye opener, man. But like I say, when it comes as far as talking about the way they think, I've always been, I've always expressed the way I think on here or on Instagram, rather, and you know,
Well,
I've
why do you think Ryan has so much hatred towards you? I mean, you
hatred.
were his friends. Yeah, you were his friend for 20 years.
Yeah,
Why is he now
well,
switching up?
Oh, for
yeah, it's
sure,
roughly
Daniel.
19,
They
20 years,
trying to
man.
get
That
paid off of it. That's
like
the
I said, I
part
was
that I don't agree with, right? So you're trying to monetize what you think is somebody's downfall, regardless if Ryan's going down or whatever. I don't know. But the monetizing it part kind of fucks me up, right? You can't hold your nuts on somebody like that. I promise you, karma is a real fucking thing.
like 14 years old, I think. Whenever you are when you're a freshman in high school, so I got kicked out and got dropped off at my dad's house, who I really didn't know, and basically started living my life there at his house, my stepmom. But anyways, yeah, I actually known Billy over here. I've known him 2 weeks longer than I knew Ryan. But anyways, I think a
Yeah, I
lot of
don't
it has to
think
do with
Deerdorf's
his.
lying either.
It's
Just to be honest with y'all, let me state this: people want to see Ryan fail because he's won for so fucking long, and it's sad, really, because people don't want you to succeed. They want to grab you by the ankles and pull you back down to their level.
separation anxiety, really. The guy, he started going downhill a long time ago, man, and I've been trying to help him and trying to keep him going and trying to steer him back to the correct way and how he needs to be and how he needs to live his life. And it
You can
just,
want it.
dude,
You can want this for somebody all you want, but if they're not willing, you can't do nothing about it. And you get frustrated. I think Deerdorf is frustrated because he knows.
don't give a shit. You know what I mean? He thinks it's his movie and everybody else is fucking living it. What he says is 100%, and everybody else is full of shit. And I've had his back on a lot of things, and uh, like I ain't gonna take it back because hell, you know what I'm saying. I mean,
Well, the
when
thing
he,
with
when I
you, Robert, is you had his back even when he was wrong, and that's what you're supposed to do as a friend, you know.
yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm not gonna. I've said it before on my Instagram and stuff. I'm not gonna take anything back that I've said on anybody or anything. At the time that this stuff was happening, this is the information I was given. The the, the fucking craziness that I was living in. It You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I've always spoke on my perspective of things. You know what I'm saying? With the information I've gotten or the information I've been given. But like I say, once you're in that fog and this is your life every day, the chaos and the bullshit, man, your life becomes chaos. Dude, I used to go to
Right.
bed fucking, and my old lady and shit. I'd tell her like I would pray, and I would even religious, or spiritual. I would pray if there was a God that I didn't wake up and shit because of how much of the craziness I was having to deal with. You know, you don't really sleep. Hell, when you finally do go to sleep, this motherfucker's on a wholly different schedule with you and than you are. And hell, you go to sleep, your phone rings 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and it's some kind of dire emergency and shit. And you get up, put your boots on, fucking, Not only was that was my job, but it was also that was my homie. At least in my eyes, it was like a brother. But I think, like I said, as far as your question goes, after seeing all the foul shit he's done and was doing and continuing doing, you know, he never really did a lot of shit in front of me because he knew I would react, And when he broke my buddy, I didn't even want to talk about it, but he broke my buddy Ty's guitar. And all Ty asked him to do was, like, when, he's yelling at Ty and shit like that, like, I don't know what you want me to do. Like, I told you I'd pay for it and this and that. And Ty just told him, like, bro, get help with your anger. And he tried to talk down to Ty and told everybody in the room, get the fuck out. I said, you know, no, fuck that. That's enough. Ty's my buddy. You ain't fit to do that shit in front of me. And yeah, it got heated. and I fucking started, started getting mad, and then he tells everybody.
If he purposely broke the guitar, that's fucked up. Now, if it was an accident, that's something different. But like if he purposely fucked the guitar up, that's fucked up.
I get the fuck out of the room. He walks off. You can hear him down there whooping on his cars and shit like that. Yeah, I go to so his house like, well, fuck it. Well, I go to leave, and there's a guy Jason was with me, riding with me, and I go to leave. Well, then he comes back and he has a pistol in his hand. I said, look at this motherfucker. And Ty was in there getting all his stuff out of the room, and I said, I looked at Jason. I said, this motherfucker finna go in there and try to bully Ty. I said, I ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. So I walked straight up in there too, and he's mumbling under his voice and shit like that. And then he says something again to Ty, like, I don't know what the fuck you want me to do. Like, I told you I'd pay for it. And I just fucking lost it. I said, hey, motherfucker. I said, dude, that's his fucking granddad's guitar and the guitar his dad and granddad fucking got him. Money doesn't fucking buy everything, Ryan. And he just sits there in that fucking chair and he's holding that gun in his hand. And I'm fucking telling him. And like I say, and then he's looking at me. He looks at me, and then he looks down and shit. And then I'm fucking grilling him a little bit. And when I'm mad, I don't really know what all I'm fucking saying. I've been holding my fucking phone over this camera, but his security pops up and walks in. He's like, "Everything all right?" I was like, "No, this bitch ass dude right here is fucking got a gun and trying to fucking threaten everybody and talk shit." And I said, "But the motherfucker here," I was like, "He's holding that gun in his hand, but he won't fucking point it at me because I'll take it from him and beat him with it." And he wouldn't say nothing. Then I said, "You know what, dude? I fucking quit." I said, "Dude, you can fucking deal with this shit on your own, and you're gonna be the biggest, your own biggest downfall."
Nope, Lone Wolf,
And then
you can't.
that's when he tried to, like, oh well, you don't do shit anyway, blah blah blah, just kind of like bickering back and forth. But he never would raise his fucking voice. And Ty's like, "Man, I love y'all," and he tries to leave. And like I said, the security's standing at the door, and Ryan, he's across the room, sitting in a chair, holding that gun in his hand. And I was like, I just started fucking laughing. I was like, "You a fucking joke, bro." And started walking out. He was still mumbling at his fucking mouth. And yeah, I just said fucking left. Hell, and didn't talk to him at all. You know what I mean? I quit the job, didn't talk about it, didn't say anything
Facts,
about it.
Copper Top.
Hell, people quit their jobs every day. And then it was like a month and like 2 weeks or something. And this motherfucker here, hey, waterfall that. This motherfucker here started running his fucking mouth, man. It is what it is.
That's crazy because you were gone for a while before he started saying anything.
I
Why
mean,
do you
bro,
think?
I'm not that way. I don't give a fuck. Like, if you want to ruin your own fucking life, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? I want to talk about it for him.
Right, because the only thing you're trying to do is just create your own business, make your own
You
path.
can see it in Deerdor's face. He ain't wanting to fucking even do this, but he feels like he has to defend himself from all the goddamn trolling online.
In life. And I remember one of the things you said that he gets jealous when people try to do things to better themselves and tries to put the thumb over them. And
Right.
he hasn't been able to do that to you. So,
Well, here's the thing. I'm fucking smarter than he is, and half the fucking ideas and little dumbass shit that he fucking comes up with, he tries to bounce the ideas off me all the time, and I'll tell him, "Hey, that's fucking retarded," or, I mean, you kind of got a point there, or whatever. But like I said, it is what it is. Hell, here coming into my faith and shit, you know, even though I didn't want to, we prayed for this dude several times. And I ain't gonna say who's all with me, but hell, but we prayed for this guy, and he wasn't like no bullshit like, "Hey, please God help this dude." Like, it was in depth, down to the T.
Yeah, I don't hate Ryan. Um, I wish him nothing but the best, but and I have tried to fucking defend this dude for a long time. I think the pressure has gotten to him, and he'll disagree, I'm sure. People can't take but so fucking much. You know what I mean? I I hope he recovers, but I don't fucking know if he will.
And yeah, I mourned my friend, bro. Long time. But I consider this guy my brother on my end, and and even and then looking back after I'm out of this fucking fog, like,
Tyler, is he fake? or is he just trying to make amends because he knew he was wrong and he was co-signing? There's a difference. There really is. There's a difference.
It was single sided the entire time. This dude has had a fucking agenda against me the entire time, and maybe I'm fucking retarded and didn't see it, or just I don't know. He's giving the benefit of the doubt.
Well, for him to say that you don't do anything, the two times I met you were at once in North Carolina at the Soul South Festival, and the other one was at Taylorville. You were busting your ass the whole time you were there. So for him to go around and say that you weren't doing anything, I know
Yeah,
that to be a lie.
I mean, like, you know how I even started working for him. I wasn't even supposed to be doing shit. You know what I'm saying? But hell, I was against that all the way anyway. But the yeah, and during shows, you know, I'm the roadie. You know, I have to unload the truck, load the truck, set the stage up, unload the stage, you know, put it all back up. And then during the day, it ain't like I can go back to sleep. And then I'm security. You know what I'm saying? Because it only has like 2 security guards on the thing. And then whatever the venue has, and half the time the fucking venue security be fucking ass. So, you know, I'm awake at 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. Don't go to sleep till 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean? The only time you got to sleep long periods of time is if you was a whole state away and you could go on the bus. But like I said, I didn't bitch about it. Hell, I love that shit. But the fact of this motherfucker, he gets on the internet and says, we don't do shit. But like, there's I post what I do on Instagram every fucking day, not for my own shit, just to fucking motivate and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
um, I mean, hell, I even think his whole kitchen got remodeled. I fucking did it. Had to do it in silence because the motherfucker's asleep in the middle of the day. Like, nobody would work for the guy because he talked shit about everybody or wouldn't pay them or just always some bullshit or wouldn't let them in the gate and then they're losing money. Like, it was always hectic and chaos. Like hell, even down to me changing light switches and plugs inside of his house. I'm no fucking electrician, but ain't nobody else going to do it. Like I'm changing light switches and shit, and the power's on. So I'm changing light switches and putting dimmer switches everywhere, and the power is still active and live in my hands. You know what I'm saying? Because his brother is downstairs asleep, unbeknownst to all this is happening, where the breaker box is, and then he would say, "Don't go down there bothering him." But then we bitching that we have to get these light switches in. Like the fuck. So like numerous of times, like the fucking the wires alter something on a screwdriver and blow the screwdriver out of my hand. He would just look at me. Would be like, "Oh man, let's go turn the power off." You know, this is shit that I would do, and this not even I can do it, but like no one in their right mind really fucking has should have to do that. It's
Hey,
hell, his fucking chandelier, bro.
Copper Top, you know gingers have to keep that fucking head covered up, bro. They sunburn in the winter.
Took like 3 days to fucking assemble.
Yeah, that's a big ass chandelier.
All the little pieces they have to hook on there. Like, well, I don't do shit. Like, how do you think all of his fucking vehicles get fixed? Me and Billy. How do you think all this house gets fixed? Me. Like, what the fuck? It's man, crazy shit. But like I said, the dude, all the dude does is lie and just fucking vomit spews out of his mouth. So, I mean, it is what it is.
Well, young Mercules is in the chat. He just said, "What's up to you?"
What up, Hercules? Hey, bro. I haven't apologized to a lot of folks on things I've said, this and that, but I had zero reason to come after you and say the shit that I did. Other than, what I'm saying, my homie or ex-homie, whatever the fuck you want to call him. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is.
Well,
Hey,
apparently, Miss Patty is going to sue me because I covered your storyline the other day. You were talking about uh, the things that she did with
don't do
some
it, Tim.
friends of yours,
I can't.
and now she's threatening to sue me because she's saying I accused her of being grooming kids. Well, I didn't say anything. I just repeated what Deerdorf said.
Here's the thing. They can take me to court. They can do all that shit. But here's the thing. Defamation is only defamation if it's not true. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If I said a false
I
statement,
have no
everything I
idea,
have fucking
Tyler.
said thus far is the 100% fucking truth. The 100%. You know what I'm saying? Like, even the fucking statement I just said there, hell, you can ask everybody in this fucking room. I even stopped. And I'm not going to post something that it's fucking false. I counted on my fucking fingers how many people I know that his mama has fucking slept with. And I made sure I got to 10 before I posted fucking 10. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm that way. Like, I go to the point of Like, even if somebody's around me and they mispronounce a fucking word, I will correct them. Not even being a dick. It's just that's just how I'm wired.
Right.
It is what it is. But like I said, what the fuck is she gonna sue over? It's just not. It ain't like they haven't been fucking spewing this garbage all over the fucking internet for years. Both of them back and forth. Like, it's fucking sick, bro. They like the fucking cloud of it, and it's ridiculous. Like hell, it's the first time I've ever been on one of these panel things, and I feel strange as fuck doing it.
Yeah, I mean, I've asked you to come up and you kindly declined, which I understand. But I feel that they're the type of people that you have those relatives. They constantly want to be fighting with
You are
someone.
awesome.
I get the feeling that's how they are.
Thank you, Mom.
Is that safe to
They like
say?
they like the attention. They like the drama. They like the bullshit. Like what the fuck did his mama say when all this shit first happened? That he took her dream and all this shit like she was a fucking singer. That was the first time I ever
That's a
heard
good
that shit,
woman
and I've been
right
around
there.
these motherfuckers for a long time. That fuck man. That bitch can't even fucking hold down a job. He always talks about his granddad shit. This is gonna be a touchy fucking subject. Here you go. He always wants to talk about his granddad shit. His granddad was a really good fucking man. Chicken Willie Burgers, he was a damn good fucking man, bro. Little bitty old guy, damn good dude. Um, he would let me come over there and use his welder and stuff. But he would make sure he tell me that not to let Ryan use it because they would
What's
fuck
up,
it up.
Walter?
But he would let me use it because he knew I could weld and shit. Like, and then that man, bro, that guy, he was such a fucking great guy, and he was such a good businessman. That dude was probably, man, I wouldn't say still be alive. I mean, they stress him the fuck out all the time, but um, he had multiple houses, rental houses, all this shit. Um, like I said, the guy was a really great guy. You know, as much time as I was around him, I mean, hell, the dude worked all the fucking time. And he even though dummy says it out of his mouth that he's the new Chicken Willie and that everybody wants to leech off of him that that's around him or whatever. Whatever, man. Like Chicken Willie, like I said, was a real good guy, but they it's sad as fuck that they all tend to cling to whoever the fuck is the successful one in the family. Which, like I said, in this instance was Ryan, and then his whore, his mama wants to fucking go in there and try to get a conservatorship or whatever the fuck. And this has come out of Ryan's mouth over him, and now all of a sudden she's back. And when he's on the edge of probably ODing or whatever. The fuck.
Now, did you see what Ryan's dad put out? He made a video
I
directed
ain't
towards
fucking.
him.
I ain't watching. Somebody sent it to me. I ain't watching that garbage. That dude's a fucking snake too. Here's a fun fact about him. I was probably, I don't know, 16 years old, I guess. We was working for him during the summer, painting and shit, cleaning doorknobs and xylening cabinets and drilling cabinet. So I'd always have to carry a fucking drill press to every apartment. And we drill the holes to the cabinet doors to put hinges and shit on them. How the fuck are you gonna give a 16-year-old a 1099 for your own taxes, bro? He's paying us cash, and sometimes he pays checks. But gonna write us a 1099 for his taxes, already trying to fuck us up on taxes and shit. Like, but anyways, one of the things he did, him and Ryan's mama was going back and forth on custody shit, right? Once again, I was a little poor kid running around, just fucking working during the summer and stuff. And they always had
What's
ARs
up,
and shit on the
Walter?
wall, and I always asked about how much they was, and thought that was the coolest thing that somebody had an AR-15 hanging on the wall or whatever. Anyways, this motherfucker one day they ran into it about a custody battle, and he hands me a camera, little pink camera. He said, "Hey, I'll give you $800 and one of them AR-15."
T, can I ask you a serious question? Are you praying for this man's downfall? And I don't mean that in a bad way, but like, are you really hoping that this man crashes all the way out?
15s. You go to their house and take pictures of how they live because they live funky as fuck, trash everywhere, clutter, nasty shit. He's like, you go take pictures of how they live. I'll give you $800 and this camera. Well, I'm like, damn, bro. I'm making like $350 a week working with you. Hell, that's 2 or 3 weeks of pay plus an AR. Like, that's crazy, right? So I took the camera and I go and I tell Ryan, I said, hey man, your dad just gave me this camera, told me to take pictures of how in your mama's house and shit, and give it back to him. And he'd give me $800 for this thing. He's like, well, you ought to do it. Hell, I want to live with my dad anyway. Fuck my mom, this and that. She just fucking blah blah blah. Starts running his mouth. I said,
Hey,
okay,
hit
fuck
that
it.
link,
If you think I
T.
should do it, hell, I'm gonna get paid, whatever. So I go over there, right? As soon as I walk
Oh, I didn't say I think that. I just asked a question. Gotcha. Nothing wrong with a question.
up, for some reason, Chicken Willie's standing there. And he's like, "What are you doing, son?" I said, "Nothing." And he's looking at me all stern. And I said, "Man, I don't want to lie to you." And I told him. And he holds his hand out, so give him the camera. I hand him the camera. And then immediately he hands it back to me. He says, "Well, if he was going to pay you or whatever he was going to do, go ahead and sell the camera and don't. We ain't doing that." I said, "Yes, sir," and I walked away. And this is a teenager, bro. That goes to show you how pieces of shit these people are.
Hey, Deerdorf, I just want to say, man, I hate that you're going through this, and I know me and you have been on the opposite side because you were his friend and you're protecting him. So we were on the opposite side of these things. But I've always had some sort of respect for you. I believe uh
That's a good question,
you've
Patrick.
always handled things in a respectful way. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I think I just
Listen to
broke
me.
Okay,
up.
I can hear you.
What's
I can
that?
hear
We can
you.
hear you.
And I know what you're about. I know a lot about what you're about as far as being a man and your faults and also your positive things that you do in life. And this is your story now, so there's no reason for me to be on the screen. I'm glad you're bringing a lot of stuff to light because no one knows him on the internet like you know him in real life. You know what I mean? These people think they know who he is, but you're really putting it out there who he is. And I know you don't even want to do this shit. I know that you're standing up for your name, and I've already been through that. And this is your thing now. If you need me, holler, man. I've always said that. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
But I don't need to be up here. I don't need to be up here on this panel while you guys are doing this. It's your story to tell and your name to defend, and I'm sure he'll be talking about me fucking every day, anyways. But I appreciate you as a man, bro.
I
I'll holler at
appreciate
you
it.
guys
Appreciate you, Adam.
later, dude.
Damn, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Man, that sucks because that's exactly what I was gonna say, man. I just wanted to say shout out to you, Deardor, for doing your thing, man. You're doing the right thing, even if it might feel.
I'm gonna tell you right now, even though this don't have anything to do with that, I watched Deerdorf's video the other day, and I'm gonna tell you that dude is very fucking intelligent. He is no idiot by far.
Like it ain't, but that's all I was here for, man. And I was just waiting it out. I didn't want to interrupt, man. I just wanted to say shout out to you, respect to you, man. And I felt like it was more of, for Adam and you, man. This is y'all's story, and I didn't belong here either. So I wanted to jump off too. But shout out to you, man. Respect to you.
I appreciate you guys, man.
I
That's
just don't want a
crazy.
bunch of arguing in chat, Harley. You ain't hurting nobody's feelings. It just gets distracting when somebody's just steadily bickering back and forth in chat, sweetheart.
19, 20 years of friendship is thrown down the drain all because you want to better yourself.
Well, not hell. It wasn't even to better myself, bro. Like, even I've always said this, and like I said, you can go back as far as I fucking had an Instagram. Like, I would even had an Instagram if these motherfuckers. Hell, it was him and Billy that fucking told me to make one. I remember where I was at when I made it. I was at the Andrew Jackson building in Nashville working, doing some property restoration stuff when they had me make it. The thing is I guess once I started fucking making it and doing these videos and shit, I mean, it's the fucking jealousy even more set in. I don't fucking get it. I'd never really, people had told me that, but I was like, people just talk gossip, talk shit, but the dude really has been jealous of me the whole time I've fucking known him. And it's crazy as fuck. I've never been jealous of anyone like that. We're all people, bro. You know? Like, do you and let this person do them. Like, that's what makes people unique is how they react and interact and how their whole persona is. Like, why try to copy somebody,
Right.
But once again, he's always done that. He always has been able to mimic or hyper focus. I even told him, I said, dude, you can hyper focus like a motherfucker. It's where, like, anything he wants to do, he can hyper focus, but he channels all of his attention on it. You know what I'm saying? And he can do that. And I've always told him that. But it's like you've been hyper focusing on like,
Take your time,
and
bro.
even for
Take your time.
years, not even notice it to steal my persona. And then it made sense of why he always bought two of everything. I wouldn't even ask for nothing. He would just go buy two four wheelers, give me one, then he would have one or a dirt bike, and then he would ask me like, "Have you been riding wheelies on that? Have you learned anything?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, well, I've done this, or I've done this." Well, then I would have to show him how to do it all, because that's I would just teach myself. And then I would show him how to do it all, and then he would do it on all of his stories and shit. But he would always use slow motion and shit to make it look like he was riding along Willie or doing all this epic ass shit when it was really some baby ass shit. It's fucking weird, man.
So he was faking the funk.
Do what now?
He was faking the funk.
Oh, bro, this dude when I met him wore Abercrombie and Fitch and fucking American Eagle.
Yeah, because he was on SoundCloud. His artist name on SoundCloud was Ari.
Yeah, ARRI.
Yeah.
Yeah, RE Ryan Edward, but he just spelled it out. Yeah. At that time, he was doing music with this fucking guy named Alex Swartz, but I guess he tried to fuck that guy over too. Of course, he told me the guy fucked him over and stole a bunch of music and shit. But it is what it is.
That's crazy. So the whole situation with Ripta, and I know you really can't speak on that because you're not Ripta, but the things that Ripta has been saying, can you confirm or deny if they're true or not?
Well, I mean, he is posting screenshots of conversations just like as like I have. If anybody's got anything, it'd be Ripta right after Rip, because Ripta's job was to record and video everything. That was his job. So if old dummy comes out here and goes, "Well, he was recording that without my consent," like everyone knows that was his job to record everything. You see what I'm saying? So if anything
Right.
Ripta says that he has proof of, I mean, I want you. What the fuck? You have to back it because I mean he that was his job. You know what I mean? Um,
Right.
and he tried to warn me and
I
told
don't
me.
know,
You know what I mean?
Patrick. I really don't know. We're gonna ask him.
I think we might have lost him.
Call me.
Okay, there you go.
Anyways, he fucking fucker. Hey, hold on a second. He
Hold on.
all right.
Okay.
I done fucking forgot what I was talking about.
I'm sorry.
About Ripta.
Oh, Ripta. Anyways, that was his job, was to fucking record everything and shit like that. But I spent a lot of time with Ripta on the first half because he's the one that Ryan was the one telling me to fucking to start doing YouTube shit, and it was like have Ripta do my YouTube channel. Ripta started videoing and shit, and then he would get mad that Ripta was coming down, even though he offered for Ripta to stay there and video my YouTube shit, and then got all pissy about it because why? Because my YouTube started fucking. Everybody wanted to watch my shit because it was actually interesting, and he's just yelling on the fucking phone. And then he wanted Victor to be his own little video guy, and I just said kind of fuck YouTube, shit like that. But yeah,
Nephew.
I don't know.
It does sound
What did
like
you
that,
think
don't
when Ripta came and told you that he can't record for you anymore?
Did it freeze you, or you just stand there? I guess it froze. I guess this thing froze.
Can you hear me?
No.
Can you hear me?
He just froze. Kicked me off.
I can hear you.
No, you're in there still.
Well, he ain't in there.
It might be him because he lags sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's frozen.
Can you hear me?
Oh.
Hold on. No, it didn't freeze on his end.
Hold
Hold
All I
on.
can see is my fucking face on this little screen.
Can everybody hear me or not?
Kicked me off.
You can.
Maybe too many fucking people's on the Wi-Fi.
Because he lags sometimes.
Can you hear me,
Get
Skylar?
off the Wi-Fi.
All right, here we go.
All I see is my fucking face. There it is.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Are you there? Okay, there you go.
Tell everybody get off the damn Wi-Fi.
Tell us all.
So my question was, What was going through your mind when Rick had told you he could no longer record for you?
Man, I don't even remember, bro. That was fucking forever ago. Yeah, the amount of shit I've done since then is crazy.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But like I said, it ain't no thing, man. We all just vibe and live. You know what I'm saying? Like this dude over here is the only one that ever has a fucking problem with everybody. And half the time, the fucking squabbles or any of the bullshit that happens is because of this piece of shit. He's come up with that shit. Like I said the other day, if there's 5 motherfuckers in a room, this is the dude that would come in and give one person something, whether it's a materialistic object or a fucking plate of food or praise or something. Would give one person something to cause some type of animosity. Same reason with his band. When his fucking band like completely distanced herself because they seen some foul shit he was doing and whatever else, you know what I'm saying? He praises one and talks shit about two. It's the same thing. The shit he
Right.
does is in patterns, bro. It's in patterns. Like today. Immediately fucking I said, don't say my fucking name, and then what did he do? Say my fucking name. So then I had to go in on him. Right? But then, so at the beginning of the day, he says my fucking name. At the end of the day, he's the fucking victim. Like, dude, you're a piece of shit, fucking narcissist. Like, I know who you are. Like, I've seen it. You a fucking joke, bro. I have fought this dude's battles. I have done everything for this motherfucker the whole time I've known him. But yeah, he's gonna say my fucking name, like, bruh, you a fucking joke.
Yeah, he says that he has no problem fighting you or meeting you somewhere, but he'll
I
never
wish he
do it.
would. We won't have to. Hell, if he wants to text my little phone here and go, hey, let's meet over here, fuck it, I'll show the fuck up and we'll show the fuck out. If he wants to fucking say, let's broadcast it for the fucking world to see, but you would never do that. You know, hey, I'm down for that. It is what it is. The dude will never fight anybody, ever.
One of the persons in the chat said, "What's up with Ryan calling the cops about you selling meth?"
Well, he gets on the fucking internet. He's telling everybody that, the cops know, the cops. He's texting my phone. The cops know what y'all do, this and that. So I'm eating fucking breakfast. I had to drive to Ashton City from Lakeview, and I go in there and I give them my number. Say, hey, if y'all need to speak to me for any reason, here's my number. Just give me a call. Okay. Well, later that evening they called me. I said, how's it going? How's it going with you? I said, guy, well, I heard that such and such is down here saying that I have, XXX, all this shit, shot somebody or whatever. I said, so I just give you my number in case you need to talk to me or nothing. And they basically told me, yeah, he was down there for about 3 hours rambling on about this and that, and people were watching him and all this crazy shit. Somebody's out to get him, and I was setting his.
What's up, T?
What's up, Will? What's your question?
Uh, do you think this is gonna help Ryan, or you think it's gonna hurt him?
What do you mean?
Putting all this out there, all everything coming to the internet.
I mean, he's already put it out himself.
No, I get that, but like doing this interview, do you think that this is helping him or gonna hurt him? And if
I
it
mean,
and if it hurts him, do you think he'll ever recover?
well, I think that he can always take a negative and turn it into a positive, but that's going to be on him to do that. I mean, do I think that the fans have gotten tired of all this? Yeah, of course. Hell, I'm tired of it. But when it's constantly being put out there, people are going to report on it. And for someone who covers the country rap lane, like myself and other content creators, we're like the media. And there are a lot of people, believe it or not, don't have IG, and they don't see the stuff that goes on IG, so they're kind of in the blind. And that's why I put the IG stories up there, just like Apple Creek does.
Right.
So it all depends on how well he bounces back from this. I mean, is it hurting him right now? I believe it is. It's hurting his numbers for sure. He's not, you know, 4 years ago when he dropped a song, it would get 1 million within the first 72 hours. Now it takes 9 to 10 months to get 1 million on YouTube. That's a big change. And I think a lot of it has to do with the interactions that he has with people on the internet, his the things he's done the last 2 years hasn't helped him, especially getting on the IG and ranting for 76 different stories in one day about the same person. It's not a good look.
Well, let me ask you this: do you think that a lot of this is transpired from people covering it, like what we're seeing? It's like it's like a tornado, right? It starts out small and then it just keeps growing and growing and growing until there's devastation left behind him. I don't think that it's
Uh,
helping him. I think that it's really tearing the whole country rap lane down, in my opinion. Now,
it can, but so I'll look at it like this. So after Taylorville, the first 6 weeks was pretty quiet. You know, Adam went his way, Church went his way. And then for some strange reason, when Adam announced that he was going to do the country rap project in Nashville, that's what really fired all this back up. And he started going in on Adam every day on IG. And I called Adam. I said, "Did you see what Church said?" He said, "Now what?" And I told him what he said. He's like, "Well, I'm gonna go make a video." I said, "Adam, don't do it. You can't win. Church is a troll. He's been doing this long enough. You cannot win the internet beef with him. He's a master at it. If you want to beat him at it, don't respond. Don't say a word." And he didn't. For like 4 months, he didn't say shit. And that really got underneath Ryan's skin. And that's when he started amping it up every day, kept doing more and more and more, waiting to get a response from Adam. And Adam never gave it back to him. And that's what I believe spiraled him out of control, because he kept digging that hole, kept getting deeper and deeper and deeper. Now, did Adam respond when he went up on people's panels and they asked him about it? Yeah. But did he ever do videos? No. Has it hurt the lane as a whole? No, I don't think so. Because there are a lot of people that are working together. You know, uh,
do
FJ
you think
Outlaw is
they?
working with
Let
people.
me let me ask you this: do you think these people would have worked together before Ryan said that stuff? Why did it take Ryan to say something to get them to work together?
To be quite honest with you, I think North Carolina showed the Soul South Festival. It showed a lot. It showed the fans and the artists two different sides of the coin. So on Thursday, you had Outlaw Nation was the headliner, and the vibe was great. Everybody's like, "Oh, this is gonna be an awesome festival." Everybody was hanging with each other. All the artists was, everybody was laughing, having a good time. Then Friday came, it was like a change of weather. First, everybody got a mass message saying that the show was going to be delayed by 4 hours. So the first four artists didn't get an opportunity to perform because Church was out buying a Harley, and they delayed the festival and tried to say that it was because of technical difficulties. He didn't even do a sound check. Then when the event finally opened, artists were not allowed to go to the green room. They weren't allowed to go past a certain line. They couldn't get near the stage. And I'm talking about artists that performed there on Thursday, artists that was performing on Saturday, and even the artists that were performing that day. Everybody was like on lockdown, and everybody was kind of like being shunned. And they even tried to kick some people out of the festival. And then Saturday came, things was told to Adam what happened, and it was like back to Thursday. Everybody was meshing together. Everybody was laughing, having a good time. And then he
Oh,
to be up on the stage to give them their flowers and say, I appreciate everybody here. And that was the first time a lot of the artists actually seen somebody at his level do something like that. And I think that's where a lot of artists seen both sides of the coin. And that's when people started coming out and they started speaking and saying, "Hey, this ain't right for you to be keep bashing this guy when he's trying to bring everybody together." If that makes sense.
Right. Well, here's what I've noticed too. Like Ryan, just like with Chop, I know Chop's like God dang it, Justin Time's buddy or whatever. But it
Hmm.
seemed like anywhere where Ryan went and offered somebody something, Adam went right behind him and tried to cut it off.
So you're talking about the $5,000 and $10,000, right?
And just Trey, Ryan shouted out just Trey. Then Adam tried to get him to come and sign with him. It just that's
Well,
what I
that
seen now.
now Just Trey went to Adam's house before church shouted him out. Just so you know.
Okay, I wasn't aware of that. It looked the other way to me.
Yeah, and if Just Trey's honest, he'll tell you that. So Adam did take him out and brought him and his girlfriend out to his house for a week. And you know, Adam's wife Marge opened the house up to him. They went into the studio and he seen how Adam lived, showed him what he could do. And then a month later, church shouted him out. And then that's when Trey kind of like gave Adam the cold shoulder. That's their deal. I have nothing to do with that one.
Right, I was just
But
asking that because I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it happen, and everybody else has too. Ryan will go up on somebody's panel, then Adam shows up.
right. So the $5,000, I believe that was a play on church part, was to try to create a division in the Redneck Rave team. It's just my personal opinion because when he gave Chop that $5,000, people on the team was like, "Well, damn, that's fucked up. Why can't we get some of that?" And I think that was a play to try to create a division, and it almost worked. Now with Adam, I think that was just him flexing on church, saying, "Okay, you can do 5, I can do 10." They were trying to have a pissing contest, so you had a bigger dick.
He never
No
got
pun intended.
paid, bro. He never got paid.
Who didn't?
Well, from what I seen, Chop said he never got paid.
Chop did get paid.
He
You can ask
said
Chop.
when he asked when he asked Justin Time about the money, that Justin Time told him to shut the fuck up, pretty much. That
Adam paid him the full ten
installments
thousand dollars.
and
Paid him
installments.
he paid him 7,500 up front because that's the max you can send within a week on Cash App, and then the following week he sent him the other 2,500.
Jesus Christ, Chop got paid for that shit, didn't he?
Yeah.
So let me ask you this, because I'm not trying to be disrespectful to you. I've got
No, I don't think you
questions.
are.
Right,
I don't
I
think you're
got
being
questions.
disrespectful.
When does it stop, bro? When does all this stop? What has to happen for all the negative publicity being pushed on church to stop?
My personal opinion, and this is just me, you take it for whatever you want. For in order all this to stop, I think he needs to come out and apologize because he made some real foul allegations against a lot of people. Try to saying that we were all part of a sex trafficking ring and being pedophiles when we went to the Nashville project. Because I quote, he said that everybody who was at Nashville, there was no music being made, which is a lie. 42 songs were made with 45 different artists. Uh, there was 120 that showed up. 45 made the cut. 42 songs. And he said while we were there, since there was no music being made, there was a whole lot of sex trafficking going on. So if we weren't there making music, what were we doing? He was insinuating that we were all being part of a sex trafficking. Now that's pretty foul. to put that on somebody. Then he came out and said that there was a party planner that got caught busted for being a pedophile, and he was implying that Justin Time was part of that as well, because Justin Time's a party planner. So if you're going to come out and make allegations like that with no evidence, no paperwork, the form of disrespect that you did publicly, the apology should be just as loud.
You don't think that Adam disrespected a lot of people when he told everybody in Creek Squad to suck his dick? And then flipped it and tried to say, "Oh, I was just talking to one man." No, he was talking to everybody. He said, "Hey,
No, he
Creek
wasn't
Squad,
talking to the whole family. He wasn't.
No, he said, "Hey,
No,
Creek Squad,
go,
Creek Squad, suck my dick." I know y'all
he
tried to
said,
make it like he wasn't
no.
talking to
Go
nobody
back and
but
listen to
Kurt. I
Will.
did.
Go back and listen to it. He said, if you, Kurt, if you are the person who represents Creek Squad, if Creek Squad represents what you are, then yeah, fuck you, suck my dick. I don't want to be nothing part of you.
And then he also went on to say, "Hey, Creek Squad, suck my dick." We heard him, bro. We heard him. And as a fan
I heard him
base,
too. I was there.
yeah, as I know. See, if you push a lot of narratives too, though, bro. We all do.
How do I
We
how do I
all
push
do.
narratives, Will? How do I
Come
push
on, man.
narratives? No,
Just like
seriously,
you
how do I
just
push
said,
the narrative?
you trying to make it sound like he was only talking to Kurt, but he wasn't. He was talking to
He
everybody.
was
He was pissed off. He was pissed off, and rightfully so. But he said what he said, though, bro. He definitely said what he said. And just like
he was like
go ahead. My internet may be fucking up too.
hello?
Hey,
No, my wife keeps calling me. It's not
okay.
you, it's me.
All right. Tell her I ain't trying nothing fucked up. I ain't trying to make you look bad.
No,
We're just having a
she's in there.
conversation.
Wait.
No, we ain't doing no narrative pushing this morning. Sober as the Holy Ghost. Yeah. Yeah, and then making fun of the man for going
Are
to
you
work.
there?
Yeah, I'm still here. And then making fun of the man about going to work just touched a lot of people the wrong way. It just because you have it gravy in life doesn't mean that everybody does. And when you say that shit to the working class people that actually buy you shit, it kind of offends them. He should apologize to those people. He never has made an apology. You can't ask for an apology from one and not ask for it from the other one.
Well, that's what I say. I don't think either side's gonna apologize, to be quite honest with you. Church will never apologize. He's never apologized for anything he's done in the past, and I don't think he'll do it this time.
Right. So you think Adam was perfectly fine ragging on the working class people?
I don't think he was ragging on the
Uh,
working class people when he said
he
Kurt
was
said,
knocking them. You have to, boy. Pretty much is what he
yeah,
was saying. He was
he was
bullying
telling Kurt, yeah, you do have to go to work. I
a lot
mean,
of us do, bro.
yeah, I understand that, but how's that taking a shot at the working class when you say, yeah, you got to go to work?
Well, if the working class took it as a shot, well, that's what it was. Maybe
Because
it's
that's
just
what
the way
church
he
said.
said it.
That's what church said.
No,
Just like when church said,
I took it that way before I ever seen church make a video about it.
okay,
Way before that.
I
You
didn't
can't
take it.
put
I
on
didn't take it.
you
I
can't put
didn't
a
take it as a slide as the working class, and I'm working class.
you can't put everybody else's opinion or feeling on one man. You know what I mean? It seems like a lot of people try to do that. It's like if somebody's got an opinion about something, then all of a sudden it's because Ryan said this or Ryan said that. Like we don't have minds of our own.
Well, I mean, look at the narcotic situation.
I don't even
Well,
know
we can
who
go
that
back.
is. I don't even know who that dude is. I mean, I know who he is, but I've never listened to his music. I wouldn't have known who he was if it wasn't for Of Church. But just like
Right.
let me ask you this: do you think that all the guys that come out with diss songs towards Ryan, like they knowed who the fuck he was, and just like
He
with
asked for it though,
Simple
Will.
Man, nah, he didn't
He
ask for
asked.
it.
Yes, he did. He came out and said, "Go back and listen to his tape." He said, "And Tom McDonald, get your pen and pad ready because I'm coming for you." And guess what? Anybody else who thinks they can out rap me, you can get some too. So you're
That's not.
calling out the whole. Yes.
That's not. He said
What?
anybody else that thinks they can't be conquered. He was talking about the ones that were on his level. He wasn't talking about
He.
people nobody's ever fucking heard of.
Who hasn't heard? What do you mean? Who people haven't heard of? Simple
I've
Man's
never
been rapping for a long time.
and never
That's
heard of
because
him.
you. Okay. He's done music with the Lax, Moonshine Bandits. I mean, Big Murph. He's done music with a lot of people. So is Hard Target.
Yeah, I'd heard a Hard Target, which I'm not a fan of his music. The list just does it for me, but it just seems like a lot of them were seizing an opportunity to try to promote their brand instead of letting their music speak
Well,
for
it's the same
itself.
thing with Playboy the Beast.
Why didn't none of them ever respond to him?
Hard Target did, and he bodied him.
I never heard Hard Target shit, but like I say, I can't listen to that dude really. I mean, there's just not saying he ain't a good rapper or a good writer. It's just that list fucks it up for me.
He doesn't have a lisp.
Yeah, he does, bro. Yeah, he does. I thought
Okay,
you had an ear for music, man. Come on now, you
I
supposed
do,
to.
but he ain't got a lisp. I talk to him all the time. He doesn't have a lisp.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny
So
though.
let me. I'm trying to be respectful, so I'm not trying to ask you any fucked up questions. You know what I mean?
You can
Because
ask
I
me
don't.
whatever you want.
So when will you stop posting about this stuff, or at least monetizing about it? Why does everything gotta be monetized for monetary gain? You're selling out, or not selling out. Let me rephrase that.
None of my lives are monetized. Will
None of these has got commercials on 'em. You ain't been
YouTube will
taking
put
super
commercial?
chats and all that shit on it.
Well, I can't help it. People
Oh, you could turn that
super
off.
chat me. Why don't you turn your super chats off?
I don't have them, bro. I don't have super chats. I'm not monetized anymore. Nothing. I gave that channel away
This is
because
the same
just
channel.
no, bro. It's not. I swear to God, it's not. I gave that channel away because I wasn't going to monetize on all that bullshit anymore because I don't feel it's right. It's not
Well,
my
that's
work.
your opinion.
It's not.
That's your
It's not
opinion.
my work. When you're posting everybody else's stuff, it's not your work. It's not your content. You're riding off the backs of other people.
I'm giving my point of view of it. I could see if I was just, and this is no shot at Apple Creek, right? Apple Creek downloads all of church's IGs and reposts them and doesn't change them whatsoever. Doesn't commentate on them, doesn't do anything, and gets tens and thousands of views and gets monetized off of it.
Triple
What's the
T
difference
is a
between that?
straight up Jew. You ain't Jewish, are you?
What's the difference between that and what I do?
Well, you're posting a drum, and she usually tries to make Ryan
And
out
she
in a good
posts
light.
everything that he puts on IG. The
She
same thing I
changes
do.
it some. She
No,
changes
she
it some.
doesn't. Everything he puts on IG, she puts it up on her channel.
T has several shows, are very successful. Well, that's good. That's good. Anybody want to ask Triple T anything? Right now's the time. I don't think you mean bad, dog, but I think that this shit been going on for so long that somewhere's sooner or later this shit's got to stop. It's like everybody's ganged up on him. You know what I mean? And it doesn't look right. It really doesn't, dude. When's the last time you posted anything positive about Ryan?
When's the last time you said anything positive?
You're just gonna turn it back on me without answering the question. When's the last
That
time he
that that
posted
is
anything positive?
that's your answer right there. Whenever was the last time he said anything positive? That's probably when I said something positive about him.
You don't get it, do you, bro? You do. You just don't want to answer it because you haven't posted anything positive. Do you? All this
I haven't
shit
posted
stirring
anything
doesn't
positive in a
help
year.
though.
The last time I post something positive about him was on the Misa situation, because that was probably the last time that I was trying to dag on, give him the benefit of the doubt. But
Yeah.
after the Misa situation, I said, okay, I'm not going to dag on. I can't rock with that.
So you're the one that posted the Misa stuff, right? About him
No,
being friends with Ryan and stuff. Who posted
no,
that?
Kansas Rebel Man and fucking BX Beast Boy did.
Guys, look
They're
like
the first ones who daggone reported it because that's what Kurt told them to do.
mm, But Mises, do you agree that Mises wasn't ever his friend? He was just an acquaintance. I think a lot of people got confused by that.
Okay, bottom line is, did he know who Mises was? Yes. So if we're gonna fight over word salad, right? Now we're pushing the goalposts. Acquaintances, friends, you know. Bottom line is, Mises
Now
was at his house.
we're not
He's
pushing the
been
goalposts. The man acted like
he's
he was
been
best
backstage
friends
with
with him.
him. He's been on shows with him. He knew who Mises was, and he came out and lied and said he had no idea who that guy was.
Personally. He didn't have any personal. Y'all was playing the word salad part.
No, we weren't. But
He said
okay.
he didn't know him personally.
Okay.
I listened to it. But it just goes to show how people hear different things, T, and they take them different ways. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
Would you agree that a lot of these guys wouldn't be in the position they're in right now if it wasn't for the hard work that Ryan's done for this lane of music? Not saying it gives them a pass. Not saying that at all. But I'm just asking, do you think that a lot of these people wouldn't be where they're at right now if it wasn't for Ryan?
Ryan has done a lot for this lane. Yes, I'll give him credit for that. I've always have, and he has helped out a lot of artists. But to sit there and say that Adam Calhoun wouldn't be where he is if it wasn't for Ryan, I didn't have to disagree with that because Adam was already viral before he even met Ryan. See, people fail to realize that Ryan reached out to Adam to do funny videos with him when he did the Woe Vicky and the whole ISIS video.
I get that. I
Ryan,
get that, right? But that doesn't
right?
mean that Ryan didn't share Adam on his platform and help him.
Yeah, but Adams always gave him his flowers for that.
Dude, there's a lot of people, like for me personally, I didn't know who Adam was until I'd seen a video with him with Ryan.
And there's a lot of people who didn't know who Church was until they came across Adam.
Yeah, I know that Martin says that, right? But Martin is one of the ones who just says any fucking thing. You can't take anything that dude says
No, I
seriously.
mean I've met
Isn't
quite
it
a few
funny?
people.
Hey, isn't it funny though that all these people are getting back together that all had problems with one another? Now all of a sudden they're best fucking buddies to go at Ryan.
Who's getting back together? Who's best buddies?
Oh, bro, just like Savannah,
Well, there's no difference between Hosier and Church. They were enemies for 8 years, and then all of a sudden he drops a diss track on Adam, and now they're best friends.
dude.
Buys him a
So
Harley. Go on an album together. It's no difference. You don't find that funny?
I think that both of them dudes back in the day should have caught it, to be honest with you, but they didn't. Only Hosier did. And I don't understand why, if Adam was going to fight everybody, why he wouldn't fight Hosier just to get shit over with. He'll pull up at Kurt's house, but he ain't going to pull up on Hosier. Why is that? Because you can't keep
He's never.
saying that it's all over monetary gain.
Well, I mean, he did cheat him out of his whole payoff that album he did with him. He owes him $300,000.
And that'd be enough to fight somebody over.
300 grand?
Yeah,
Damn,
that'd be
damn
enough.
right.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
have been pulled up. Said Will stumped. No, I ain't stumped. I'm trying to be respectful because me and T's had our differences. We got a different opinion on a few things. I'm not trying to be hateful towards him, but I just wish this shit would go away. But it's never gonna fucking go away. Y'all make too much money for it to go away. And so what happens? What happens if Ryan bottoms out? T. Then what?
That'd be a sad thing. Nobody's praying for his downfall. At least I'm not. I don't want to see him fail. I want him to be successful. I want him to go back to being the old Brian Up Church. You know, the Hillbillies, the Bad Motherfucker album. You know, want to be an outlaw. I want him to go back to making that old type of church music where the shit was fucking fire and it was all about the fucking music. That's what I want as a fan. I still listen to his fucking old music even today.
Yeah, I do too.
Hell, I was bumping YZ on my way to work this morning.
You think Adam
Now
still
it's new.
listens to Church's old music?
Most artists don't listen to other artists because they don't want to get caught emulating them. But I know he still performs Die Tonight at every show.
You sing it with him?
No.
I'm just kidding, dog. I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking with you. I don't know. This shit's gotten corny, dude. After a while, I'm saying it really has. I mean, there ain't but so much fucking hate it can be put out into the world.
No, but I got a
This
question for you though.
Go for it.
So why was 9 months ago, right? Let's say
Is this
last
a question
December.
from you or from Lori?
No, from me.
Okay.
Nice little dig though.
I'm sorry.
Let's go back to last December of
All right.
2024.
All right.
Nobody in Creek Squad ever talked bad about Billy, Ripta, or Deerdorf. But now, 9 months later, they're all saying they're deadbeats, they're grifters, they're just pissed, they're mad because they lost their money train, and they're a bunch of liars. So 9 months ago,
I don't
those
believe that.
same people would
I don't believe that.
those same people would
If
say
you're
that they
asking
were
me if I
solid
believe it, no,
dudes.
I don't. I still
Okay.
think they're solid. I still think they're solid. I think Deerdorf's telling the truth or his truth. I think Billy is a good-hearted motherfucker that's just caught in the middle of all this bullshit that's spinning out of control because channels like this right here that we got on the screen right now just can't stop trashing the man. I think that's what it is. I think that all this drama has tore this family completely apart, and nobody's going to be happy until Ryan crashes out. And I think a
Emperor
lot of
Warrior,
it's
you're
from jealousy.
wrong. Emperor Warrior. Emperor Warrior said that I laughed and promoted Deerdorf wishing death by overdosing on Ryan. No, I didn't. I said I would never wish that on anybody, not even my worst enemy. I don't condone that.
He did say that.
He did say it, but I don't agree with it.
Yeah, I don't agree with it either. But I think that a lot of this shit has got people bottled up and they're just reacting. Just like a couple that's been married for a long time. Then all of a sudden they're both fucked up and this and that. You know what I mean? When really it ain't that way. It's just hurt feelings is coming out. But this shit's gotta stop though. And I know it's hard for people to stop because this is what gets y'all views. But at the end of the day, there's a young man that this affects their life. The internet really does affect their life. And I didn't realize that at first, to be honest with you. I just kind of, but the internet is what pays these guys bills. And at the end of the day, all the negative publicity hurts all of them. You think I want to see Adam crash out No.
No.
You
Just like
think
I
I
don't
want
want
to
to see
see
your church
Ryan?
crash out.
No, I don't either, bro. And I think the trolling from each community has pushed each creator or content creator, whatever you want to call it, to go harder and harder at these guys. I wish they'd chill the fuck out, man. Let's get back to the fucking music instead of all this personal drama. Because I promise you, all of our closets are fucking dirty. They all need to be cleaned out. Right, Billy McGee? Facts. All right, hold on, Susan. Let me find it. Exactly. You'll cover that shit for a year, but you damn lie. You want him to crash out, so you keep digging. If something happens, I hold you responsible. Is that the one you want me to read, Susan? You can't see the comments, can you, T?
No.
No, in all, I don't think you're a bad person, bro. Honestly, I don't. But I think this shit has gotten so wrapped up that, and people are making money off of it, that they can't fucking stop. And to me, the music is more important than the fucking drama. But the music, when you cover the music, it doesn't do very well. Correct?
Yeah.
That's,
Drama does sell.
but we got to stop though, bro. Right? You don't like it when people do it to you, but you do it to
Yeah, but
others.
people
So
are
they're
always.
gonna. I
If
understand
I
that.
don't, okay, if I don't cover it, somebody's going to cover it.
But so what you're
Just like,
saying
just
is,
like you're covering it. Just like you're covering it today.
well, I'm watching the Deer Dwarf thing, is because I believe Deer Dwarf, dude. Now, do I believe that everything he's saying is 100% accurate? No, but I believe a lot of what he's saying. You kind of got to read down the middle. You know that.
I kind of tend whatever agree with everything that Deerdorf is saying.
So, what's it going to take for this stuff to stop? That's the main question, I guess.
Like I said, when Ryan stops talking about people.
Apple
Here's my
Creek
question to
said,
Grease Squad.
Apple Creek,
What?
Apple Creek said her channel is not monetized. She don't make a penny off of Ryan.
Okay, that's fine, but it's no different what she does than what I do. I don't monetize my lives. It's like when I'm in a live stream, you won't see commercials on my live stream. And
Do
when
you
I end
think
the
it?
live,
Do you
what?
think? Do you think? Do you think that you have gained from posting all this?
Yeah, my channel has grown. Sure.
Not just grown, but like you gained access you wouldn't have been able to go before.
What do
You
you mean
understand what I'm
access?
saying? Just like with Adam and all that shit. You'd have never been able to go there before and go on the tour bus and hang out and all that shit if you wasn't posting all this drama.
Well, I hung out with Adam before I was posting this.
You did? It
Yeah,
didn't
because
look like it.
remember he came up on my panel and fucking daggone cussed me out and I cussed him out and then we became friends.
And then and then right after that, you just posted nothing but drama and hate on Ryan.
That's not true. Because I even
Sure
up
looks like it.
no, I did look, I was trying to stay neutral all the way up till Taylorville. And even after Taylorville, I was trying to stay neutral. I was still playing his music. I was still saying, hey, look, this shit just needs to, they just need to get back to the fucking music. Go back and listen to my live streams back then. And then once the Nashville project kicked off, and then he started fucking accusing everybody of being fucking sex traffickers. Okay, now fuck it. You want us to pick sides? All right, I'm gonna pick sides.
Can you see that comment right there?
On the screen,
Mm-hmm.
you hung out with Adam because those $99 donations while you shit on Ryan hit your bank account, right? You know when Adam gave me my first super chat? 3 months ago was the first time he ever gave me a super chat. 3 months ago. So what does he have to say before that? Whoever made that comment.
I don't know. I was just putting it up there for you to read because to me it looks like you benefited
So if
off
I hung
this.
out with Adam because of the $99 super chats, what about all the time before that? When he never gave me a super chat, never shouted my channel out because I asked him not to. Because I knew what
You
people would say.
you
Oh, you
asked him
only
not
got
to shout your channel out.
yeah.
Well,
Because
how
I knew
come?
people would throw I knew people would throw it in my face and say, "Oh, the only reason why you got the subs that you got is because Adam shouted you out." Tell me
I'm
I'm wrong.
sorry. I don't know. T. It
Yeah,
looks
come
like
on.
you're getting paid from it. It really does. It looks like you're. That's why I call you Walter. Is because you're pushing this dude's narrative.
What do you call Kurt?
I don't know what to fucking call Kurt these days, dude. That shit he said about Rusty and all, or was trying to push about Rusty, kind of fucked me up with that because
Mm.
Rusty ain't
What
never
about
did nothing.
when he was pushing Church's narrative? What did y'all call Kurt?
I never called him anything. I've always liked
Exactly.
Kurt.
Exactly. Because he was pushing what Church's narrative. See what I'm saying?
Kurt
Y'all can't have
mostly
your cake and
reviews music, bro.
oh bullshit. Come on,
Very,
Will.
very seldom does he do
Come
the
on,
drama shit.
Will. Come on, Will. Don't don't
Come,
insult
I'm not.
people's intelligence.
I'm not insulting his
Come
intelligence.
on.
Why? Hey, why have y'all tried to go after it, all of Ryan's friends and tried to separate them all, pushing that
Nobody's going
narrative
after
on?
Ryan's friend.
It
Who's
sure
going after
looked
Ryan's
like it,
friends?
bro. Come on now, T. Come on, Mister
I reached out to
Silence.
Ripta after Ripta daggone came out and said what he had to say. I reached out
Did
to
Ripta get
Deardorff
paid
after
for that interview
with who?
with you?
No. Why the fuck would I
He didn't
pay
get
him?
paid for it. No, I didn't even
No.
say you paid him.
No. Nobody even knew he was in the fucking chat. And he just popped up.
I don't know. It looks fucked up though, man. It really does. It looks fucked up. It looks one sided. It looks like the fight between Adam and Ryan can't be handled by themselves. That it takes a whole fucking group of people. This is the way it
Why is it
looks.
hard for people to accept the fact that maybe, just maybe, there are all these people who pulled away Ryan because maybe he's the common denominator.
Ryan Ryan doesn't fucking Ryan doesn't. I don't know how to say this. Ryan ain't used a bunch of different people to go after Adam as far as artist wise. I mean, now the chat and the people, it's in the communities went after Adam. But like Adam has used a lot of these different artists, got on the phone, and even out of his own mouth, this is what I gathered that he fucking went around and called everybody and put his version in their head from just like with that what was that dude's name that come out talking shit about Adam one day and then the next day he's putting a fucking different video out. What was that dude's name, chap? You know who I'm talking about?
No.
Yeah, the fucking what was his fucking name? That's a bad thing. That shit slips my head. Hold on, I'm trying to read this comment. Most of the people that hold on, ain't. That's one. About if Ryan and Adam are not talking about this bullshit. How about nobody talk about it and maybe it will end? That's a good point. I wish it would end. Like I say, I wouldn't go to none of these fucking events anymore. Anthony Beast Mode. Exactly. Thank you, BC. Now Beast Mode got out there and said that Adam was gatekeeping everybody and trying to keep everybody away from Ryan. Then the next day he gets out and apologizes. So somewhere along the line there were phone calls being made to change people's narrative about things.
I don't know anything about that. I can't speak on that.
Yeah. Well, try to research it and see if you can find it. Because he damn sure says that fucking Adam cut him off from working with church. He was supposed to work with him, and Adam put an end to it. Then he got paid. So who all can I let us play some more or what? Are you busy or are you gonna be around or you gotta go or what?
Yeah, I got to get back to work.
All right. Well, I appreciate you coming up, T. But
I
honestly,
appreciate
do
yeah, man.
you feel like this shit needs to come to an end?
Yeah, most definitely. Does it hurt the lane? Yes. Does it hurt both artists? Yeah. Both artists is taking a hit. Both artists' numbers have fucking fallen off.
Who you
But
think's the most talented? Out
between
of
who?
between Adam and Church, who you think the most talented is? Run a poll about that and see
Well,
just what people
okay,
say.
so if you're talking Adam's first 5 albums, most definitely Church. But if you're talking about his last 5 albums, definitely Adam.
Yeah. So do you believe that Broadneck's writes for Adam?
No. I've
You don't
actually
think?
seen Adam write his own fucking lyrics.
So all that's just made up bullshit, right?
Yeah.
Do you believe that Adam sent Broadneck's to go and try to talk to church, or you think Broadneck's did that on his own?
What, for the country rap project?
Yeah.
I think Broadnex did it on his own. You got to understand, Broadnex has been trying to push for that narrative for everybody to work together for like the Nashville project for the last 3 years. He's been trying to get that done.
Who was trying to get it done, Adam or Broadneck's?
Broadnex,
Okay.
that's his baby. He was trying to get all that done.
Yeah, and church even said that in the thing, in his video, and everybody turned that shit like, I don't know, they turned that shit nasty. Hold on, somebody had a question for you, and then let me see here. Said Uncle Will, why don't ask Walter to do a video on Justin's girl and her accusations? Have you reached out to her to try to do a video on that or no?
Nope.
Why not? It's part of the country music scene.
Just like I haven't reached out to Beth to talk about what allegations that people made about church against her.
Nah, it's because it's not drama towards church is why you haven't did it. Come on,
No,
be honest. You ain't got to
I'm
lie to
being
me, bro.
honest. I'm not lying to
I
you.
appreciate. Hey, all bullshit aside, T, I appreciate your service, bro. I really do. I know that sometimes I say some shit towards you, but that don't ever take it that I hate you, because I don't. I actually respect the shit out of your service and what you've done for this country. I wish you would lay off of this shit right here, though, to be honest with you, because it pushes people to fucking do different shit. And as long as everybody keeps covering it, it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. How would you feel if you woke up one day and heard the man did the ultimate to itself? Would that make you happy?
No, it wouldn't make me happy. Why would I want anybody to fucking do that to themselves? I've been down
Well,
that road. I mean, I almost
I know you
succeeded
have,
with
bro.
that.
I know you have.
So
And
why
a
would I
lot of,
want that? Why would I
but
want that on someone else?
you got to think of that though, bro. You
What I'm
have to think
saying,
about that.
but I don't believe what I'm doing can cause that to happen. If
Yeah.
anything, it's
Well,
going to be
think again,
the
because
interactions, the interactions he has with the people who are dealing with all this.
listen to me. Think again, bro. Think again, because it will, man. You can only push somebody so far, homie. Really.
But I'm not pushing him.
Bro, every bit of bad publicity it pushes anybody. Not just him, anybody. I hope you understand that.
Are you saying the same thing to BX Beast Boy when he goes after everybody on this side of the fence?
It's exactly the same. It's
But are
exactly
you
the
saying
same.
that
I
to
don't
him?
go over there. I don't go over there, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I honestly, I don't. T.
Well, in order for a lot of this stuff to go away, then the common denominator has to own up to his part. And like I
I
said, if the
if
disrespect
either
is
one of
loud,
them, listen, if either one of
the
them's not
apology has to
gonna
be just as
listen,
loud.
listen, if either one of them is not going to admit, like you've already said, that they're not going to apologize to nobody. So that's out of the question, right? We as the people have to stop pushing the shit because, yeah, you are right, Skylar. Accountability is key, and I'm not giving anybody a pass. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is the people themselves have to drop it. Right or wrong?
Do you think it's right what he's been saying about Skylar and Billy?
Nah. Nope. But do you know how many of his Instagram stories I've watched in the last week?
I mean,
None. Well, that's
that's
a
not
lie
true.
because I played them on the thing. That's a lie. But I don't get up in the morning and click on the man's Instagram to see what I can make a video out of. You understand? Because I don't want to see it. I don't want to see any of them crash out, homie.
I don't want to see him crash out either. But people do need to be held accountable.
Yeah, I get that. I do get that. But we have to do better too, though, bro. We can't keep. And I shouldn't be playing this right now. But the honest truth about it is I believe Deerdorf. I really do.
I just think a lot of people are starting to see that the things he's been doing hasn't been right. He has been lying about a lot of things, and now that people are bringing it to light, now they want people to stop talking about it and stop pushing that so-called narrative because it's making their favorite guy look bad.
Right.
When if the roles were reversed, people would be up on the top of the mountain cheering on. Yeah, keep going, keep out, keep on his neck, keep on his neck, keep on his neck. Just like when Adam fucking was crashing out on my panel against Kurt, everybody was, oh, get on his neck, get on his neck. And how many of y'all stop to think that maybe Adam might do the same thing that your fear of the church might do?
I did, bro. That's why I quit fucking going really talking about it like that. I mean, I still every once in a while I'll watch some shit about it. In my opinion, I think that a lot of people have used Ryan, dude. And I think that when he sits back and thinks about it, that it bothers him because he didn't catch it at first.
Okay. All right. Well, I gotta get back to work.
You don't think that Adam used Ryan?
I think they used both of each other
For
to get
what?
what they needed.
Ryan was already blowing up, bro. Ryan was skyrocketing out of here.
So
If
was
you
Adam
if you go
on
back,
the comedy side.
no, he wasn't.
Now I'm not
Not
talking
like that.
music. I'm talking
Not
about
like that. He
on the
wasn't.
comedy side.
Bro, you
Okay.
can go back and watch. Hey, you can go back and watch. Damn, what's the dude? What's the dude's name that did all the country music shit?
What are you
I
talking
didn't
about?
see it, Susie Q. I didn't see your question. God damn, I hate that shit. The dude that did all the Fat Boy's brother-in-law or whoever in Nashville that did
I have no idea.
all. Yeah, you did because you've had to watch them. I ain't said his name. He used to do all the shit. The one that was down there in Taylor, or not in Taylorsville, but in North Carolina, they got pissed at curtains.
You talking about
And
Chad Arms?
yeah, yeah, you can go
Okay, what
back and
about it?
watch Chad Arms' shit, and you know Adam's basically saying that the whole reason he did fucking country rap is because he wanted
Yeah,
in.
I realize that, and I said that he gave Ryan his flowers for that. Yes, he's never denied that. Even to this day, he'll still give Ryan his flowers.
Yeah, it sure didn't sound like it when he was trying to push the same narrative you are. He was viral for T-shirts.
He was viral for T-shirts and for his comedy that he did on Facebook. Most definitely was.
Yeah, it's not in the fucking. It's not in the music lane though, bro.
Still in the entertainment lane. But anyway, I appreciate you letting me up. I gotta get
I
back to work.
appreciate you. I appreciate you
Much
getting on too.
respect.
Have a good day,
All right,
Bubba.
you
Peace.
too.
I was setting his cousin. All this.
They're never gonna stop, y'all. That shit's gonna go on until somebody finally crashes the fuck out.
Shit, right? I said, okay. I said, well, I said I had a meth lab and all these things. I said, okay, well, here's my number. If you need to talk to me, you come check anything out, just give me a shout and we'll fucking, set it up. They're like, no. We told him basically they was fucking paranoid to go home.
That's crazy. Well, I can tell you this: there's like close to 500 people in here, and 90% of the people are supporting you and telling you to keep doing you, don't give up, and just keep doing what you're doing.
Bro, I'm a fucking hustler, dog. None of this shit is nothing. The way I grew up, you think it's just something? This ain't shit from the bad shit I went through. This is a joke. This is comical as fuck, bro. Like, my mama's side of the family, them motherfuckers is rough. They beat people up at funerals and shit. Like, this ain't nothing. This is low shit.
At the end of
This
the
is
day, Jack
embarrassing as
Rabbit, it's a man's life that like has brought all of us a bunch of good times, bunch of laughs and shit. And in my opinion, he's just going through something and people are trying to fucking make a buck off of it. I wish it would stop. Really.
fuck that I even had to get on the fucking internet, show my face, and talk. And tell like the world how this motherfucker really is, because all these people are diehard followers because of relatability that is false. The dude is not even that way. Like I said, the motherfucker can't even mix two-stroke gas.
I died laughing when you said that. I ain't gonna
Bro,
lie.
the
That's just
my
fun.
the guy down the street cuts his grass, but what does he do? The guy down the street cuts the grass. He gets on a fucking mower and pretends he's cutting the fucking grass. Like, what kind of fucking person does that? Oh man, I cut my own grass, but we all know the guy down the street is the one that cuts it.
So that some of the people in the chat really want to know how he treats Beth.
Well, I hate to even say Beth's name out there. You know what I'm saying? Beth is a really good. She's a cool chick, bro. Really, all the chicks she's dated has been the cool chicks. Like, if after being with this motherfucker, hell, then they all had to get on Xanax and shit because they're all shaking. He tells them all it's their fucking fault. Like, even the one I said the other day that I didn't want to even talk about. Like, it's crazy as fuck. Beth. Like I said, I don't even want to talk about her, but she's never had a
I'll be
boyfriend.
right back,
This
y'all.
is
I'm
her,
going to
like,
make
I'm
me a
pretty
cup
sure
of
this is
coffee.
her only fucking boyfriend ever. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I don't
She's the
almost.
same age as him.
Yeah, she went to school with us.
Okay.
So he'd always ask me, like he'd always be talking about, well, it's not working with this girl, it's not working with this girl, blah blah blah, and I'd be like, well, maybe you ought to find you a girl that knew you and, well, you know what I'm saying, that vibed with you before the money, before the fame, before the whatever. I said maybe you ought to do that. Okay, so he talks about Beth, and he starts dating Beth. Okay, I didn't really know Beth that well in school. I remember seeing her walking in the hallway, didn't really talk or do a whole lot, but I remember. It's okay. In high school, so he says. I don't remember if I remember. Um, and the first time he blew up on her, like, and she left, like they were just dating. He blew up the fuck up on her. Now, against my judgment, I texted her, and I even told him. I said I texted her and told her, said, "Hey, that ain't him. It's just a bad day." Blah blah blah. And she's like, "No, no, I understand. A lot of stress. Blah blah blah." And then they got back together. I wish I never even fucking did that. 'Cause she probably would even been back. Like all
Yeah.
these people, this dude is fucked over. I've apologized for him on you know what I'm saying, on his behalf, but I'm the one doing the fucking apologizing. Down to when we went on vacation, this motherfucker was being ugly as fuck to the lobby host, and I went in there and fucking apologized so we can keep our fucking room. But hi, cheers, Beth. Foul as fuck. Fucking, he had that girl before we went to fucking Rod Run. He had her shaking like this right here, talking down to her so bad in front of everybody, the guards, the band, everybody. Hell, I was embarrassed for her the way he was talking to her, yelling, screaming. Fucking the guard, he said, I feel like I need to run up there. I said, no, that's their business. That's their relationship shit. That's what they want to do. Their relationship. Let them scream back and forth. Let them do it. I said, but if he puts his hands on her, then I'll get involved. I said, then you just get Beth and the baby out of there. You know what I'm saying? Because she's holding the baby. He's
Right.
screaming in her face and shit like that. They're snatching the kid back and forth. I said, that's their life. That's their family shit. You know, I'm not going to involve myself in family shit. Now, if he puts his hands on her, then I'll get up there and I'll separate everything. I said, but, you know, he'll fire you. Is he going to fire me? I don't give a fuck. I make $1,000, fucking $2,000 every 2 weeks. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? That ain't
I
shit.
said that the other day. I said a lot of people don't realize that what you, Billy, and Ripton was making only comes out to $52,000 a year. That's according to Tennessee standards. That's below poverty. Y'all weren't
Oh,
making
yeah.
that much money.
Yeah, but the amount of hours that were have to be, you're on call 24/7.
Right.
Fucking sun, like my phone would ring. Dude, I posted, hell, some of them posts I posted 2 or 3 o'clock in the fucking morning, bro. And he'd call me, waking me up. Then I'm awake. So then I have to fucking go to work and deal with some shit he's got fucking going on or thinks he has going on. You know what I mean? Down to the fucking my buddies that was building the deck. He says, "Hey, they're out here looking at me." Okay, I go over there. I said, "Hey, man, are y'all like bothering him, staring at him?" Nah, bro. He come out here and offered us if we need any weed, hell, he got some. We can just walk in the house, go to the refrigerator, do whatever.
That's
But in the
crazy.
same instance, telling me that they're bugging the shit out of him. So I go over and say, "Hey, well, if you see him, don't talk to him. Don't even fucking acknowledge him, right?" It was like a day or two later. He's texting me, "Hey, bro, something's wrong with these motherfuckers, man. I need you to come over and fucking talk to them again. They won't even. They just fucking ignore me. I try to talk to them, they just ignore me." I said, "Ryan, you fucking just told me to tell them to not even fucking acknowledge you." Well, I mean, I can't have people working for me like that. Just ain't gonna fucking talk to me. I was like, "What the fuck?" So I go over there. I said, "Hey, man, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I said, just try to get this deck done." And then he wouldn't let him in the fucking gate for a week. And homeboys' tools and shit are over there. And they're calling me, fucking waking me up, you know what I'm saying? That they can't get in the gate because the guards ain't gonna let them. And all of his tools is over there. He can't even do other jobs. I said, "Well, fuck it, dude. If it's the way he's gonna run his shit, bill him for it." And my buddy, I don't want to say his name because he runs a business. He's like, "Bro, but we all grew up together. Like, I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? I understand he's got a lot going on." I say, "Hey, man, at the end of the day, you run a business. You can't be losing money. You can't be sending your guys home and having to pay them. Money come out of your pocket." And my buddy, dude, and I want to, I don't know if that put a foul thing between me and him, but I told him, I said, "Bro, just get the job done, and just get the fuck." You know what I'm saying? But hell, then I looked at they write everything down. People come in the gate, shit like that. This motherfucker won't let nobody in the fucking gate. You know what I'm saying? It bitches to me that nothing get done. Well, you gotta let them in.
That's crazy. That is mad crazy. So some of the people in the chat are asking, is there anything other than Adderall that Ryan's on that you may know about?
Who knows? That's
Is it
Perfect time for the internet to cut out, wasn't it?
the internet was
Hey,
breaking up a
T
little
down.
bit? It is a crazy situation. Like I said, when I first reacted to Deodor's first story, well, that last story he did for hour, I think it was hour and 14 minutes, right? Imagine being this guy's friend for 19, 20 years, and then he just starts dragging your name through the mud. How would you feel knowing that you've done, supported him and protected him, fought battles for him, uh, probably even ended relationships that you had with people because of him? How would you feel if that was you? And I don't think anybody would want to be in that situation. I know I wouldn't want to be in that situation. But like Adam said,
AD, Now, you could turn the fucking water off. Gobble doesn't take a bath anyway, home. He don't, what the fuck is water?
for the longest time, people have given him the pass, Ryan pass, right? So when the whole Katie Noel situation, if y'all remember, as soon as that Ryan came out with his video that Saturday morning, that Saturday night, Adam dropped his video and said that, you know, he supports Ryan. He's taking that song down that he did with Katie Noel, and it had like 30 million views at the time. He just took the song down. All because Ryan was his friend. He did what he needed to do to protect him. He gave him that Ryan pass. And that's what Theodore's been doing.
That
the last 20
that
years.
old
His
Instagram
own
showed
cousin
it,
Billy
bro.
done the same thing.
That old Instagram showed it. Now, hey, Skylar, I don't mean this in no bad way, baby. Please don't take this in a bad way. But in my opinion, no bill should be in another man's name. And I understand you was paying it. I get that. But a lot of people took that shit and ran with it. No, I already knew you was going to say. I knew you was paying it. But see, me personally, I won't let. There ain't nobody controlling nothing of mine.
Hey, Ripta, same thing. Ripta left Ghost Ranch back in 2020, and then turned around and came back in 2023. All because of what Ryan told him. He believed everything he said. And now he's just dragging their name through the mud.
Exactly, Tyler.
Wants to point the finger at everybody, but never wants to take accountability for his actions. Right? And I'm a firm believer if he would
I got sweetheart. You
come
ain't
out
got to
and say,
explain
hey,
it. You ain't got to explain it.
Like Adam said, the things I've said on people were fucked up. I shouldn't have said it. I wasn't in the right state of mind. I need to go away and become grounded and deal with whatever issues he's got to deal with. Take time off from the internet.
T, where's your tooth at, bro? It ain't in Paintsville, is it?
And then come back. I think a lot of people would forgive him and they would move on. But you've never heard Upchurch ever apologize for anything on the internet. I've never heard him say sorry. Maybe he has, but I've never heard him. So Theodore just texted me, said, or messaged me on IG, said his phone died. So we're going to get back up and finish watching what Theodore had to say on his IG. And then we're going to go over what Ripta and Billy had to say as well.
Dude, you crazy as fuck. He got a lot more than 120 fans.
For coming up, speaking his mind. Shout out to Adam, I got you, man. And shout out to Skylar for squaring away the phone issues. All right, let's finish this.
Like,
You think you can do this to me? You motherfuckers will be playing basketball.
hey, but in all seriousness, though, Hector is running spoon engines with Motec system exhaust and nitrous and T66 turbos. Shit's getting serious. Hey, Spilly and Ripta got them Mercedes though. It ain't just me, is it? That shit that one dumb son bitch does with a camera phone. Who thinks that he is the only motherfucker on this planet that means something. No one else matters but him and what the fuck he says. And if he says it, it's truth. I have yet to hear any fucking truth come out of his mouth. Everything I have said thus far has been 100% true. So, if they take me to court, him, his whore ass mama, or anybody else around him wants to take me to court, anything I've said, for one, I can back up with multiple people. Two, I can back up with proof on my fucking this phone over here. Three, like, can you imagine going to fucking court and trying to fucking prove the shit you said? This is all stupid as fuck. Grown ass shit on the internet. But hey, it is what it is. But anyway, this dumb motherfucker watches the engagement. I used to tell him all the time, hey, shut the fuck up about dumb shit and get back to music. Oh, bro, I'm watching the engagement right here, bro. I've had more views right now while I'm talking shit versus when I put out music. He 100% has told me this multiple times. I'm like, yeah, but they're laughing at you, not with you. You know what I'm saying? They're only watching it because it's some fucking drama and some bullshit. Same reason like right here. Right now, I'm getting like 8,000 views per story. It's only because it's some drama. It's just crazy. One dumbass. It's everyone else's fault. Except for this motherfucker who can't take accountability. At all. Ever. Does he want to just fight me like a real regular man? No. He's a backwoods, tough guy. With a camera phone. Everybody's tired of this shit. Hell, I've been tired of it since it's been fucking going on for the last couple years. I'm a stupid motherfucker. And I was trying to fucking listen to him and believe him and this and that. Because he'd always be like, man, it's because you didn't see it. It's because something, blah, blah, blah. Or, man, you just don't know. Oh, man, the video, deleted, it timed out. Like, it was always some extra shit like that. And I was like, yeah, man, hell yeah. See, I'd always tell my side of the story from my perspective, my point of view. That way, I can't lie about it. You know what I mean? I mean, if I gotta fucking lie about it, then I'll be like this motherfucker or anybody else that's around him. Like that stupid ass Kobe kid. That motherfucker even uses his mannerisms, how he holds his face. Like, that is fucking weird and creepy and sick. Like, you a little twerp, man. Biggest lie he's ever said is that he's beat me up before. You think I'm gonna let some big old bowl of Jello whoop on me? What the fuck? Holy fuck, guy. Like, man. You was Tennessee dreaming. Again, I guess, man. Holy fuck. This motherfucker used to try to disrespect me, and I'd always put him in his fucking place every time, right? One time he tried to do that shit, and I fucking told him straight up, hey, motherfucker, you're being fucking stupid, right? And he tried to run his little mouth, and I was getting fucking pissed off, and I turned around, this motherfucker did this stupid ass face. I started walking toward him, I was going to knock his lights out. And his security guard seen me walking toward him and jumped in between us. It's like, bro, please go hang out, man. Please walk over there and calm down. And then this motherfucker, what'd you do? You started fucking crying and talking about how everybody has nice things but me and all this other shit. And that you were so stressed out and this and that. Started fucking crying on me. Your guard saved you that.
Yeah, see, that's the part now that I don't agree with. That part of it could be left out, right? A lot of these people.
Time, man. The same guard that you accuse your old lady of sleeping with all the time. Her personal bodyguard. And it's always something. You're paranoid as a motherfucker, bro. And there's like 20 or 30 people a day that hit me up going, bro, keep doing what you're doing. You're fucking making a lot of people see. Like, we had to fucking see all this to actually believe. This is per day. There's only like one or two that ever say anything fucking stupid. But then when you look, they got that stupid ass little insignia thing he has in their profile, that HB black and brown thing. And they have no posts or no followers, or they only have a few of each. Sus. Maybe I'm being paranoid now. Oh man, started itching like he was doing with all the scabs and shit he's got on his body. Fuck, that's for your pores, bro. That shit is leaching out of your pores. What the fuck? I just got the whole thing where you're talking about like I have something rubber in my floor and it's like a strap. Like, you're talking about, like, you saying I have a fucking dildo in my floorboard? Are you fucking retarded? If I did, you staged that shit, and it was your fucking mama's. Of course, it would have had been like this fucking big, about that long, and black. You know what? Because remember we were kids, and she was fucking the neighbor. He said she showed up to the party over there and had a big old rubber thing over that long.
Yeah, that shit.
That big around. He
Off
said,
the internet.
God damn, I don't think I can do anything with that. Talking about, hitting her after, she got wrecked. Is that her wreck? Makes sense. Makes sense. Look at this son bitch right here now. The fuck? And the fact, all the people you have around you right now, you either pay them or you own their fucking house. That's crazy. Imagine to have friends that you had to pay for because you done lost all your real ones. Goodness, they gonna still be around when the money runs out? Because it's coming.
Nah, Trixie, for sure.
Ready? Yep.
Well, that was a lot to take in.
Where the fuck is Fusion? I don't know. Well, y'all, I'm fixing to let these kids have the internet. I've seen enough internet for today. Hope y'all have a good afternoon. And let me end this by saying this, right? When shit hits the fan with friends, a lot of shit that they say is out of spite. And if all this shit was going on beforehand, probably should have said something then. You know what I mean? We'll holler at y'all. Peace.